Oh, okay. Nice.
Okay, we're live.
Hello,
Hi,
internet.
chat. Hi, my non-existent chat room. We're
It's
live.
been 4 seconds.
Hee hee.
Of course, there's no one in chat yet.
I'm so unpopular. Nobody watches my stream. It's
Oh,
chat. Is it Jover?
odd. I'm already watching the stream. You have one viewer.
Wow. No way. Let me. I need to put up stream notifications.
Hey, guest on stream was right before we went live.
Yeah. Are
We're
you
moving
proud
up
of
in the
me?
world. I am, actually.
Wow. Okay. And then I change this. Someone told me that I would get more viewers on YouTube compared to Twitch, and apparently that's not true because I get the same amount of viewers.
I mean, live viewers probably true, but you get a bunch, like, Twitch doesn't
Yeah.
accumulate any after hours views, right?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Not really. Um, yeah. I just realized I was wrong. Midnight 3 can only kill you if you're not winning the game with it. Because if you win the game, you'll just win the
Yeah,
game
you'll
first, like
immediately
Fuji.
win.
Yeah.
The agenda goes into your score area, and then it draws you a card.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at Mr. Rules guy over here. He's
Yeah,
out here
that's
trying
right.
to break a net runner. Hello, chat room.
Yeah.
This weekend, I got third at APAC MC,
Congratulations.
only losing to 34 Witches and losing to Jai, the People's Farmer Champion. The People's Champion.
Yeah, the People's Champion.
Huh?
The People's Champion.
Did he post his deck list yet? There you go. Here it is. Mew shoot regards, parentheses, real. I should also claim my deck. Unless it's already like... Unless it already counted my beanstalk. Which if it did already, then I don't give a shit. But I'm pretty sure it hasn't, so...
You have, like, no beans at all.
Yeah, I
You
know,
don't
I'm so
claim anything.
washed.
No, you just don't. You don't
Don't
claim.
really
But it's
claim.
weird. It must not like your handle or something. Because mine,
Yeah,
I don't
because
even have to
I
claim.
use
It
like
just
different
works.
handles sometimes on EBR and stuff. On
Oh,
Copra.
sure.
I just gotta claim. See, it says Leah. Login via NetRDB.
Hmm.
I can't believe I'm a Shaper player now. Never thought it could be done.
Oh, Shaper's fine.
Oh, did I know? Yeah, okay. Claim spot. Boop. Claimed. Oh wait, there's... Oh my god, I'm gonna get the Methuselah playmat? Fuck
Wait, did you
yeah.
know that
Let's
publishes the
go.
deck lists?
Does it?
If you claim with the deck list, yeah, makes them publish on your
Oh.
NetRareDB.
Oh, that's okay. Whatever.
It's actually, unfortunately, the reason I usually um, claim without lists is not because I don't want to attach my list to the
Hmm.
tournament. I do. I just don't want it to be a
Yeah,
published
published.
list because, like, well, what if I haven't done the write-up yet? Or, like, what if, like,
I'm
I
just
want
not
to
gonna.
change the title
I'm just
later?
not gonna do the write up. It's whatever. Who cares?
Yeah. I think you can change the write-up and you can change the right, if you edit, can you change the title of the deck? Okay, you can. The only thing you can't change is the deck list.
There you go. I changed the name to something more appropriate.
Ah, I see. I see. Um, yeah, the deck list is locked in once you click publish, but that makes sense. It should be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mostly I just want to come up with clever names before claiming with stuff.
Oh, whatever. No one cares. It's
I
fine.
know. I care. I'm someone.
Okay. Well, if we look at the deck lists, we
Yeah, let's look
have
at Jai's list.
Jai's list. I mean, okay. Jai's list? I need to look at this write-up. Deck name reclaimed from this list by Cyberspace Panda Lunari. Nerve to give a name to a non-Nubank list. Oh my god. The in-court friendo. I assume they're talking about the King's Court.
Maybe.
I played running last round trying to avoid your corp log. Glad it worked. Can't wait to fight 5 Nubanks at my next GNK. Time to slot 6 boomerangs, my Mercury deck. But you still managed to come out with Ultimate Rush, part 6, even though there's no... Hi, Laura. We're not doing Apex replay reviews / victory laps. Victory laps? I'm 3rd, Laura. What are we victory lapping for? I didn't win. It's like a 28-person tournament. It's like not that big. 4 lose and a lat. Yeah, that's me. Record scratch. Freeze frame. Yep, that's me. Best medical I've ever made. Yeah, actually. So, there's a really good reason for this deck winning. It's really good against the meta right now. So, one, it's particularly very good against Lu. So, Lu sucks at breaking this nonsense, right? So 10 strength pharaohs is a nightmare for every deck to break except for, well, criminal maybe, if they play boomerang. So boomerang can deal with 10 strength pharaohs, but like if you're Lu, like how do you break a 10 strength pharaohs? You're gonna pump, if you have a 2 strength rising tide, you're still gonna pump 8 times, 8 credit pumps, and then 3 to break, so it's like 11 credit to break pharaohs, and you gotta do it twice because you gotta get through an event horizon too. So
Yeah, it's not really doable. My plan against, so I played Jai in this event, and my plan as Lou was to Hermes bounce it while it was still face down because he did pre tree lined it. The problem was you have to draw Hermes if you want to do that.
Yeah, you have to draw Hermes, and there's still like aside from that, you know, they don't have to pre-advance their pharaohs. They can actually reanimate the pharaohs, and then tree line it, and then like there's nothing that Lu can do, right?
Yep.
Lu can't chisel charm it. They can't Hermes bounce it, right? Like so the only thing that counters this is like Reprise, maybe. Reprise can do it. But so this deck, it beats Lu, it beats Lat too. So 10 strength pharaohs, you can't really get through that with Propeller at all. So Propeller is like not very good against this deck. And additionally, like Lat doesn't have Hermes to bounce the 3 advanced pharaohs before it gets rest. So it's getting rest no matter what. And basically the only thing that Lat has to break this is Gauss, which is like okay. 4 strength Gauss can break for 6 plus 3. So 9 crits, so that's alright.
I mean,
8 crits if you take
18
the
after
tag.
you event horizon, it's
Yeah,
still pretty
it's
bad.
pretty
I
gnarly.
think
It's pretty gnarly. Yeah, so you kind of need Hush to beat this as Lat.
even then, it's still pretty
Yeah, it's
expensive.
pretty cursed. So my game actually, we were really close. This was actually a really close game. So the way that Lat beats Nuvang is not actually by like contesting them or like. So there's really only one way Lat has to beat Nuvang. They have to steal the first assault. That has to happen, and if that doesn't happen, the game becomes extremely cursed for the Lat. And that almost happened. I had a pretty good draw. I drew. So this was the turn that Jai pushed. 10 credits in the bank. There's a 5 strength pharaohs in Event Horizon, which got reanimated the previous turn. So I have 1 bad pub. This is my hand. My hand is I have Fermenter, which I'm gonna pop. Oh, it's actually only two. I'm not gonna pop the fermenter. I don't. So I'm actually like click text here. My hand is chip SMC overclock. So that's 3 clicks, and I need a third click or need a fourth click to rerun the server because there's an event horizon here. So I am click text here. I can't click the fermenter. But you know, like if I do the math here, I actually can't get through the Pharaohs twice because actually, can I?
It's small pharaohs, yeah. It'd be 8 credits to get through it if you could get Gauss and take 2 tags.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so here's what I did. I SMC for Revolver to break the Event Horizon for free, and then I don't know what this ice is, but I have a chip as a backup to break it if necessary. So it is a Pharaohs.
Yeah.
So if I take Gauss here, it is 2 credits to pop SMC, 2 real credits to install. So it brings me down to 5, and I can break it. Oh god. It's 2 to pump, and then 3 to break, so 5 credits in total. 4 if I take the tag, but then I would end up at 1 credit, and I can't rerun with the Gauss. So I ended up just taking the propeller and then forcing the event horizon out, which was the best line. I think I had
I
to
think
give
that
up on
makes
it though.
sense, yeah.
Yeah, and then run for singles in case he has anything in HQ. Um, is there a different line I could have taken here? Hold on. Can I? So can I SMC and then overclock the event horizon, pay through it? That would cost me 1 credit. Or sorry, it would cost me. So if I didn't install this chip here, that would be 3 clicks, 9 credits, and then I overclock the event horizon, break it with my face. So 6 credits. Ugh, that's so expensive.
Yeah. I
I
think
would
the other
be. So if I break it with my face, I would be at 7 credit with no bad pub. Or I would be 8 credit because I didn't install the chip. So I would be 2 clicks, 8 credits here. And then I would spend 2 credit to install Gauss. Or four credits to install Gauss. Yikes. I would be at 8, 4 install. Yeah, it would not work out. I think that would not work out. I would have to click the fermenter for another 4 credits. Wait. No, it would have worked. Hold on. So if I face tank this event horizon, if I didn't install this revolver, I'd be at 2 clicks and 8 credits. Or yeah, 2 credits and 8 credits going into this. Install Gauss for 4 credits. So going down to 4 credits, and then that can break Pharaohs for 4 credits, taking a tag. Event horizon would pop. I would be 2 clicks left. I'd click fermenter to up to 4 credits. Rerun the Pharaohs, which costs another 4 credits. If I take a tag, so then I would touch the Basalt Spire with 0 credit and 2 tags. That actually sounds better though. That sounds horrific, but I would be in a game-winning position.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right?
because like
I'd be up 3 points. The core be at 3 credits. They would have to struggle to find a second Basalt Spire, which would be hard for them, probably. I would be in a pretty good position. So okay. See, I didn't do the math very. I didn't know what this ice is. It could have been Toxin
could have
also.
been anything, yeah.
Could have been Toxin. It could have been Maskarovka. Yeah, I have spec to strike to bounce back. I didn't. Oh, I guess I can. Yeah, I can spec work the Gauss after. Yeah, so I would be in a pretty good position afterwards, and I have the cast too, which like Jai might trash, but it would cost him money.
Not revolving through EH is not intuitive though. I
I
don't think
know
I would
it's like
draw
six
that.
credits. It's pretty expensive.
Yeah, Yeah.
It's pretty expensive. But like the math works out, right? Like I maybe should have just played around that this is a Pharaohs because honestly, nothing else really mattered here. It's the only thing that matters here is just Pharaohs. And he's not going to pre-advance anything here if it wasn't Basalt Spire. Like this could be bait, but I don't see why, right? Like
Wait, is there a cheaper way to get in? I think
is
is
there a
it
cheaper way to get
cheaper
in?
if is it cheaper just to simulchip a propeller twice?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because Gauss is
No, actually,
4 to break
well,
and take 2 tags, right? Even big Gauss is 4 to break. Am I
see, I
mistaken?
can't do that because I've already trashed an SMC, so I
Oh,
can't
right.
blink the propeller.
Yeah. True.
And
Hmm.
also, it would not be much cheaper. I think it would be, I would end up with the same amount of credits. And also because if I install the chip, that means I can't click the fermenter. At least I would have the fermenter, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, I can't flicker the propeller anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I should have done that.
I mean,
That's a really hard line.
and you don't know what the ice is going into it, right? Like,
Yeah. Oh,
it could
I
be
I
anything
had
behind you.
I had an idea. I mean, like I could make a
Could be tree
read,
line
right?
though, right? Like, yeah.
A tree line would be great for me.
Yeah.
The worst ice is Pharaohs. Like if we look at his deck, is Pharaoh's tree line the barriers, and then Toxin is the biggest code gate? Which, by the way, it was Toxin. Like I would not be able to get in, right? That's the problem with like not installing the revolver line is that I would not be able to get through a Toxin. Unity can't break that. I have no breakers out. So, funnily enough, Toxin is actually way worse for me here.
Yeah, even if you can
Yeah.
if you did the line that you took and then it's toxin, can you get in from this
No.
point?
No, I can't.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I just
even
have
with
to
the
bounce.
revolver out, yeah.
I
And
think
the
that
toxin bonus sucks too.
yeah, it's 2 credits. It's pretty bad. So but the thing is, if it's Toxin, so I mean, if you're in the head of a New Vang player, they never like they're almost always going to expend their first Toxin, right? That will almost always happen. I think you would never see a Toxin here in this position as the first installed ice, right? So I can pretty confidently say that this isn't a Toxin because it probably would be expended instead. And then none of the sentries make sense here. So I think the only ice that could have made sense here is the Pharaohs. I don't think he's expended in a Toxin yet. No. Yeah. So I think the only thing that made sense here was the Pharaohs. Yeah, because like this can't be a Toxin because if it was a Toxin, he would have expended the Toxin, reanimate the Toxin, and then with the Toxin search, he'd search for an event horizon instead of doing this thing that he did, which was he reanimated the event horizon, which is probably notably worse if he had the Toxin. So this can't be a Toxin. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty confident about that. So I think that I needed to have read this as a Pharaohs.
I think that makes sense.
Huh?
I mean, I think that makes sense, and that's probably what you thought it was, right? I think you assumed it was a
I
Pharaohs.
assumed it was a Pharaohs, yeah. But I didn't really do the math. I kind of I was just like I kind of assumed that I might have been able to break it break successfully, but I didn't do the full math, not realizing that I'm a few credits short with the Gauss line. Because I had in my head that if I can SMC chip, I can get through these two eyes, use revolver, break the event horizon, and then Gauss should be able to break Pharaohs for cheaper, but like yeah, the fact that Gauss is 2 to pump really fucking sucks. That breaker is like medium as fuck.
Yeah.
A true believer would Anacam draw into another overclock. I mean, that's what I hoped for here. Well, actually, well, I guess if I had hopes for that, I would have played the Gauss. So yeah. I did think about it. I was like, I should maybe install the gals anyways in case I high rolled into an overclock and then overclock again. I had that thought. I did think about it. But
Laura, heart of the
alas,
cards,
huh?
42. I said Laura, heart of the cards, 42.
But I was like, well, I might still be able to win anyways, which was the wrong read. I think if he scored this Basalt Spire, which he did, I actually don't really have a chance into this game, or at least once he tree lined his pharaohs, I think the game's over, right? And then he baited with his spin doctor, and I fell for it. I mean, I thought it probably is an anthill, so I pinned it, which I probably didn't need to. I probably should just wait for it to get res and then pin it later. It's whatever. It's not a big deal in a grand scheme of things. But now, right? Like, look at this game state. Every single card he puts on the board threatens to win, and I know that he has a Mewtwo. Um, this run here I made here at the beginning, I touched a Mewtwo, so I know he had a Mewtwo in hand. So, like, look at this board state, okay? He puts out an LTD. What am I supposed to do? This could be anything. It could be an anthill, or it could win, right? So this LTD here wins. He win on board. Well, okay. I guess not on board, but if he had a second seamless or a second slab in hand, or not a second slab. If he has a seamless or a slab in hand, he could get back to seamless, um, seamless slab Mewtwo. That would
Yep.
be, yeah, that would be seamless would give him 2 credits. Oh, that's not enough money. Never mind. Yeah, it's 2 credits.
Yeah, he's one. He's
He's one
one
short,
short.
so I actually didn't need to check this at all. Well, okay. Well, there was still a possibility of
Yeah, it could be a 3-2,
double
right?
seamless Mewtwo. He's one short for that, Laura. He's
Yeah,
he's
he
actually one
is.
short for the 3-2 as well, right? Because
He needs 12 credits, and Nuvum gives him 2, so he needs to be at 10.
needs to be a
So
10
even if
here.
it's a 3-2, yeah, he's still one short.
It's one short, so I didn't need to check this at all. I checked it anyways. Uh, hmm.
I just laughed. Yeah.
I I think this comes down to inexperience with the matchup. I think I did not have enough experience with this matchup. In one point, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do here necessarily. Like I need to touch points, but this is only 1 point. And I'm still a long way from being able to draw into like deep dive, right? I'm not anywhere near the bottom of my deck. So it's gonna take me a while. And every never advanced threat is potential win here. Except for, I guess he needs to be on 10 crits for that. So he's not actually threatening anything. But now he's on 10 crits. now this is a win.
But even just going to 5 points is pretty scary because he can just slab it above the law,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah, he
had he scored
can.
that, he has the win with slab above the law now.
He can. It's extremely unlikely he has 1 above the law and 2 slash. So it's not super likely he has that.
No, but
So
it's the kind
like
of thing that I have nightmares about.
so like I mean, the thing with Shaper is that like I can't run this server forever, right? Like I can run it maybe 2 more times at most. So I have to be a little bit conservative, and I should not be running when I don't need to, right? Like I don't need to run this Let Them Dream. It cost me a lot of money even with the scows. It cost me 6 plus 3, so 9 credits to get through this Pharaohs. Um I can only run through it like once or twice more. So it needs to be worth my time. And I probably shouldn't be running when there is like Hi, Jai. Hello, welcome. The people's champion. Yeah, Jai, we were looking at, so just like doing some small analysis of it. Just this turn in specific, where you pushed the Basalt Spire. A couple of things that went through my mind here was, so you remember the line that was taken. I revolver. I did not have enough for the Gauss, so I didn't install the Gauss. Another line that I could have taken here, I could have, instead of, so if I didn't install this chip, I could have installed SMC, overclocked this, tank the event horizon, so pay 6. That would put me at, I would be at 2 clicks and 8 credits. Pharaohs gets rezzed. 4 credits to install the Gauss, 4 to break, taking a tag. Event horizon would pop, and then I would click the fermenter, and then run last click, and that would be 4 credits to break the Pharaohs again. I would be able to get in with 0 credits, 2 tags. You'd be at 3 credits, but I would be able to touch the Basalt Spire. And I think that would have been the correct line. I think if I had touched that Basalt Spire and be up 3 points, the game would be much more in my favor. I won't say that I would win, but I think it would be much more me favored if I had taken that line. But like
Oh, wait, remind me, your line is what exactly?
so don't install the chip, overclock this server, tank the event horizon, so pay 6. Install the Gauss break for 4,
Okay, this is
taking the
cursed.
tag.
This is cursed, but what if you do install the chip and you let the first event horizon, you like fetch Gauss. I guess you'd have to know that it's Pharos, but you let the first event horizon, let's say you let the first event horizon trash your SMC or something.
Chip SMC overclock run. Letting the first EH Sapphire run back with Gauss. Huh.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
that's what
Laura,
Laura
same
said.
thing Laura just said. That's funny.
Yeah, event horizon could trash the SMC. Well,
Yeah,
actually, no,
because
I'd be
Simultrip
1 credit
saves you
short,
3
right?
credits. Simultrip saves you 3 credits there, but I haven't done the math on the run back.
So I would be 1 credit short, right? Because that line, actually, Silent Chip also cost a credit, so it actually only saves me 2 credits taking this line. So most likely the Event Horizon will trash the SMC, so I'd have to chip
Are
back
you
the
forgetting about
SMC.
Bad Pub?
No, I'm not forgetting about Bad Pub.
Okay.
This is all, we're all
Okay.
counting Bad Pub.
Yeah. So what was your
Well,
credit
okay. No, I
pool?
was 1 credit positive actually. The other
What was your
line.
credit pool before installing the S Simulchip?
I was at 9 credits. And then overclock puts me down to 7. So if I didn't install this chip, I'd be at 8 credits. I'd be at 8 credits. So if I tank the Event Horizon, what's main takeaway from this game was thank fuck Pharaoh's 5 base strength. Yeah, it's pretty damn good. I mean, if it was 4 base strength, I could have just propeller through it twice, right? That would have been fine. Yeah, it being, and of course, like, I wouldn't have to pump with Gauss, which would have been really massive. The fact that Gauss is 2+2 is kind of cursed for that breaker. Anyway, so overclock here. After overclock, if I didn't install the chip, I'd be 2 clicks, 8
Okay, you're
credits.
1 short.
Yeah, so 6. So if let's say I let the Event Horizon fire. Yeah, if I go with the line that you guys are saying, so it'd be like this. It'd be this board state. If I let the Event Horizon fire, I'd go down to 2 overclock credit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
you'd be 1 short.
We're 1 credit short that way. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you don't have a click to click this fermenter, which is 4 credits.
But like I had
So
to do that math on like pen and paper, And that's when I know what the ice is, right? You don't know what the ice is, so I feel like you could sit there and do the math for every possible ice, but then you'll get a judge call for slow play,
Well,
right?
actually, we also talked about this, right? So there was only a few ice in consideration. Pharaohs is the worst
Yeah,
here by far for barriers. So tree line does nothing. Okay, tree line does not do anything here. So tree line is categorically worse than Pharaohs. We don't have to consider that. We just have to consider none of the other sentries make sense also because they don't do anything. Um, Toxin is the only other card that we should consider here. So if it's Toxin in place of a Pharaohs, this line, none of the lines will work.
hilariously, double
Yeah,
event horizon also gets you you can't get in.
that is true. Double Event Horizon would be super annoying. Well, actually, if it's Double Event Horizon,
You just enter. You'd have to run on
no,
click two,
well,
but you probably wouldn't, right?
yeah. Well, I'm saying this line, if I didn't install the Semel chip here, I would like, if I install SMC and then overclock with 2 clicks remaining, then Double Event Horizon actually doesn't do it.
Right.
Yeah, so that's fine. So Event Horizon, we don't have to consider. That doesn't stop anything. So it's only Toxin. So if I overclock with 2 clicks remaining, and this is a Toxin, I actually can't get through. But we were just talking about this. There would never be a Toxin here, right? If Jai had drawn a Toxin, it would have been expended. It would have fetched a Pharaohs and Event Horizon almost always, right? Jai, can you confirm that? You would never put a Toxin in this position, especially because you had a reanimation that you've played, which reanimates this Event Horizon. So if you had a Toxin, you would have expended it, reanimated a Toxin, and then installed the Event Horizon that got fetched.
Yeah, makes
So
sense.
this would never be a Toxin. Never ever. So this has to be a Pharaohs. Like almost 99% of the time, right? If I get a good if like New Bang player psychology, they would never put a Toxin here because they would do something else with the Toxin. Toxin would be on the
Yeah,
remote if I drew it, but not from a click sense. Yeah, exactly. You probably expended it and it would probably have gotten reanimated. You definitely would
yeah,
not reanimate the Event Horizon here. If you had a Toxin in hand, you would have expended Toxin,
yeah.
installed Event Horizon normally.
I think that's actually pretty good read. So like anytime someone plays a event or a
Mm-hmm.
reanimation, probably means they didn't have a toxin in hand at the time.
Yeah, yeah. So I think I should not have played around Toxin at all. If I had looked at Jai's list of eyes, there is only 2 eyes that matters here. It's Toxin Pharaohs, and then I should have sussed that this is never a Toxin, so I should only play around Pharaohs. In which case, at that point, I should maybe hunker down and do some math,
Yeah,
where I would have
and
known that the Gauss would not have this line would not have cut it if this is a
yeah,
Pharaohs. So I should not have done this line. I should have thought it through and maybe do the line that I suggested. Although, of course, this is all really difficult. Shark, did you see our replay, by the way? My draw was dog shit. Yeah, we
yeah.
watched
I
it.
went through it. I went through it with Leah. I agree. Your draw was bad. The problem is mine was arguably worse because I got a fine draw. Like I had money, like things were flowing, but I didn't draw. I didn't draw Hermes, so I couldn't threaten to bounce your ice or your remote server, or the agenda, and I didn't draw a fractor the whole game,
Yeah.
so I just can't deal with a barrier on server one, which you
Mm.
had, so I just lose. There was, had I read, I was pretty sure that what you had was hammer on server one, which I realize is like really weird to put as an inner ice on server one. But after you didn't res it the first time, for some reason I didn't think about Event Horizon. I'm just like, oh, it's probably a hammer. So that's why I didn't raindrops it a second
Yeah, did you
time.
look at
Because
Mr. 3x Hammer guy?
yeah, I was.
Jai the
I was
People's
thinking of
Hammer.
I was thinking of like other ones that play 3x hammer. Yeah. Yeah. Right? This is what I was thinking. I was thinking hammer's the thing that I have to worry about. I realize putting a hammer as the only ice on a remote is sus, but that was my thought process, and I just like had it in my head um that was what it was. I don't know. It was a bad read, but yeah.
Yeah, the contemporary New Vang doesn't really run Hammer because Event Horizon. So they can. Um, Sokka's reanimation New Vang ran one hammer, and there's actually a good reason for that. Toxin can choose, right, like which
Yeah.
sentry they're pulling. So it's usually Event Horizon, but having the option for Hammer and Winchester is also pretty good. Although I do really like the flywheel here. I think flywheel is kind of really awesome.
Yeah.
It was also Biowalk and Stopgal and realized not having 2 credit res was ass. What's the 2 credit res? Oh, it's flywheel? Yeah. Yeah, Toxin is fucking, or sorry, flywheel is fucking great. It's a good card. Like, I actually, this ice here, I was playing around this. I wasn't poking HQ as much. And that was because I was playing around Afshar. But in my head also, if this was a flywheel, I would be like, I don't want to run through flywheel, right? Because it's like I'm giving Jai 2 extra cards for no reason. It's really rough.
Well, actually, I've been finding myself the few times I played with Flywheel, I decline the draws quite frequently because if you put it on HQ, and he runs HQ, is he gonna draw here? I wouldn't.
That's fair.
And what if it's on R&D and they like run and see the top card of R&D and it's an ice? Um, like I guess they just wouldn't run back probably, but like,
Not
yeah,
all
I
of us
know.
draw one agenda, Cyber Shark.
But Laura, like genuinely, if you're the corp and the runner runs
Yeah.
R&D in this position, you're not going to take the draws when there's nothing for them to
Well, you
touch in
take the
R
first
in
draw. You
HQ, right?
probably wouldn't take the second draw. Or sorry, you would take
What?
the draw the first run, but not the second run. If you're talking
Yeah,
about
sorry.
R&D,
HQ. I
HQ, yeah.
misspoke. HQ. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
maybe I wouldn't take the draw here
R&D
on
is
HQ. It's
tricky.
kind of
Yeah.
sus. It is kind of sus, but like, honestly, it's got to do it, right? Like, I don't know, draws are draws. We kind of need them.
Huh.
I think it's
I
okay to
don't
take
know.
draws here. I
Yeah.
think in the finals though, versus Witches, Jai didn't take the draw when Witches was running HQ against a flywheel, right?
Right.
So I
I think
mean,
it's also slightly sus to take the draw. Like if you take the draw, it
yeah.
kind of tells me you probably have an agenda that you're trying to water down. I
Mm,
don't know. That's not a
mind
huge
games.
read, but
Yeah. I should have taken at least one draw to beach. Yeah, I think it's kind of scary, but you kind of need the draw, right? Like, New Vang really wants to have card draw because they don't want to spend clicks on drawing.
yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. I guess my feeling with Flywheel is like, unless you're an assets deck and you're kind of using it just like a Gagarin ice, right? Just like where it ices something so that it's not profitable for the runner to run it. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you put it on a central, it is kind of awkward to take the
Yep.
draws sometimes. Even just let's say it's on R&D and it's late in the game and it's like the runner has like 1 or 2 more turns.
Mm-hmm. It
Every
gets pretty
draw
blank.
has the potential to bring more agendas into the game that otherwise are
Yeah.
inaccessible in the
Yeah.
game.
That's fair.
So, like, I don't want to be drawing it all there. Like, I declined my Melies for that just because I'm like, I want like the win is in the remote where they can't get, right?
Yeah. I still do think like it's probably better than Hammer here. I think Hammer is kind of shit.
Yeah, it's probably
So
better than Hammer.
I'm not in love with Hammer. I think having cheap, like one of New Vang's problems is that it's pretty weak on centrals. Um, and having something to kind of add friction in centrals a little bit really helps, right? I mean,
I mean,
it's
yeah, I
that's one of
just
the
think that
reason
it looks
why it's such a good this deck is one there's one reason why this deck is a good meta call into this meta because no one is playing criminal, right? Like there was 4 Musihat at that event. It's very small. Did any of them make top cut? I don't think so. Oh no. I think
no, I don't
Antoine was
think.
on Crim.
Oh,
Antoine was on Musihat, I think. Yes, but there's like there's no criminal, right? Because everybody's like criminals dog shit, me included. So, which is why this deck, despite being pretty bad against criminal, what's that? Did you acknowledge
There was
that?
2 criminals. Wait, Jai was on criminal.
Yeah.
Jai and Antoine were both on Moosely Hot.
Oh yeah, Jai was on 50% crim cut conversion rate. Red Crim might be the hardest matchup with Hermes Boomerang with Pharaohs Plus. You can get around this somewhat by reanimating if you have a line of trash discarded. Reprise isn't real, it can't hurt you. Yeah. Like, it's acknowledged that Crim is probably the worst matchup for this. There's a couple of reasons. Very weak centrals. Very weak centrals, and your ice are vulnerable to Hermes. Like, you pre-advanced Pharaohs gets Hermes, and also it's vulnerable to Reprise, which is one way to deal with like reanimated Pharaohs, tree-lined reanimated Pharaohs. It's like Reprise, like one way to do that. In New Vang itself, the ID, it's also very thin on central, tends to be denser on agenda because the ID kind of trashes cards out of its own deck. So you tend to reshuffle back in a lot of agendas, or you tend to draw more agendas if you don't want to pitch them. So you usually do want to pitch them and then reshuffle them. So because of that, right, they're more vulnerable to central's pressure with like criminals, like Hermes twinning nonsense can make it really hard. SMH, Jai dodged a Musihat matcha. Yeah, but like against Lu, who can run twinning Hermes, of course if they draw it. You know, they don't always draw it. And also against Slat, who has basically no centrals pressure, right? It's quite good. It's quite good. Let me look at Cobra again. Hold on. Yeah, Jai, you are on Musihat. Who else was on Musihat? It was Antoine, Alco, Musa, yeah. Antoine and Jai were Musihat players. What was your Musihat? 2 Mystic, 2 Twinning, 2 Sand Cancel. Yeah, pretty 2 Tread Lightly. This is Ice Cream College's deck? Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah. Copy. How do you feel about Criminal? I mean, obviously you won with Musihat. I just don't believe in Musihat. You beat Melty, you beat Man the Moon. Hell yeah. I feel like the Alco matchup, you have to high roll a little bit to win. The secret of Criminal is just don't pair into Melius. Yeah, that would help. That would help a lot. I mean, Tri-Lightly is also pretty nice against Musihat, or sorry, against Melius. Kind of, maybe. Antoine
I
is
also would
also
have rather
on.
play the other matchup versus Jai.
Ooh,
I'd
3
rather play
Jailbreak.
Moosely Hot.
The only game I lost across 2 tournaments was versus Melius. Yeah.
Yeah.
I played a casual against Antoine because we ID'd, and I think I beat him. I dragged him through. You guys want to watch that game? I mean, it's a casual, so nothing. But it was just kind of interesting. This is kind of how I expect the matchup to go, though. Like, if I
Leah and
remember
I were
correctly,
also running 2 Cloud Eaters
yeah,
for
we were on 2
actual Lu
Cloud
tech.
Eaters because of this. Look at this. Right? So the correct this this looks like a Charlotte push, but because we're sickos, this could also be a regen push.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, this could be a regen push.
And it's a defended regen push
Yeah.
because Melius calls archives, right? So it's a
Yeah.
safe push here. Yeah.
It's a safe push here. Like
it has redundancy.
what is Antoine supposed to do here? He probably needs to check archives. But there's a mind game here, right? If he checks archives, if it's not a real regen push, I can just pull Hansei. And that sucks for him.
Yeah.
And then he provided.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Antoine shouldn't have
Man, this code
ID'd,
is so
and had I
gross.
known that Antoine was IDing, then I 100% should have ID'd, and I would have made cut,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
feeling bad about it.
Yeah, it's okay. It is what it
It's
is.
fine.
But look at
Yeah, yeah. So,
this. Look how cursed this is, right, Antoine?
oh my god, what
It's
do you take? You
so
take 3?
goated. This card is so crazy.
Wait, it's last click. You can take touchstone and then
Yeah, I
tag
actually
trash
like
winning.
forgot. This is last
Yeah,
click, so I should have
touchstone is
taken touchdown here and then tag trash mystic and tag trash tuning after. That would
just
have been correct.
completely reset their board.
It's so gross. Yeah, I could have trashed something better with Collier too. Like that's the crazy thing. This could have been better. And like,
Yeah,
look at this board state now. What the hell is Antoine supposed to do? He's making Antoine is making desperate plays here, right? Just like hard transferring HQ with no way to break Botus or Tattoo Bolas for that matter, right? And that sucks. And actually, Antoine would have died to a teeny here. Like, but you're in such a desperate game state after this Cloud Eater that like, what are you supposed to do? It's possible that Antoine maybe not was not supposed to face check this Cloud Eater here. Because I mean,
guy says, but yeah, ban disposal grounds. What if they legitimately did that? What if they banned one of the faces of Melius?
I'm not gonna lie, the Crim Melis matchup evens out a lot if you ban Cloud Eater. Uh, yeah, I actually don't really think that Cloud Eater is like the scare card here. I mean, if Antoine had put down Revolver first, which I mean, they could have not Cloud Eater, Bravado into this Cloud Eater, right? Could have waited a turn, and it probably would have been fine.
I think
Like this
criminal
could have
can
been
deal with
Lion's
Cloud
Mane.
Eater.
Yeah, Criminal can deal with Cloud Eater, so it's not that bad. Like Revolver is pretty nice into Cloud Eater.
Yeah. If I'm on, like, if the meta was Crim heavy, neither of us would have been on 2 Cloud Eater. It was mostly there because Luke just loses
Well,
to it early.
actually,
Really?
Cloud Eater
You
is
want 2
great
Cloud
against
Eater into
Echelon
Crim?
too. If it's like Ari heavy, I would not be playing two Cloud Eaters.
Yeah.
But like, it's
It's
just
fine
Ari.
into Crim
It's
though.
actually
Yeah.
just Ari that beats Cloud Eater, right? Like if this was Ari, I probably wouldn't like put this Cloud Eater here. I probably would just strand it on like R&D or something, right?
Yeah,
Committing Revolver to
yeah,
be
that's
applied
true.
pressure really sucks. It's true. Especially,
Okay.
well, but we are on 2 mutuals, right? How many mutuals are we on? We're on 1. I mean, we also have mutuals to kind of help with this, so I think it's okay. But yeah, I do think that Cloudyer is a really, really good card. What changed? Was Cloudyer ever this good? I think there's a couple things that changed with Cloudyer. Is the fact that Splat is such an aggressive deck, right? That runner is kind of forced to face check stuff. Like
Yeah.
Criminal needs to like try and face check stuff to um
Play their bravados even.
yeah,
Like if they just want to
dissolve.
play bravado,
Tags are super
better.
meaningful because everyone's playing so many resources. Yeah, exactly. So
Yep. That's the thing.
the best way to deal with Cloud is take the damage, but can't really do that if something like if your hand's like this. How do you take the damage here? If you're Criminal, you can't take damage, right?
The reason I liked it the most was because of all Lat's resources, but like they don't even have to have like obviously the best thing is like last click they run it and then you trash a full daily cast or something. But like even if you just leave Lou with 2 tags, Lou
Yeah,
until he has his engine up, where's he gonna find 2 clicks and 4 credits to get rid of those before he can put a daily
exactly.
cast down?
Exactly.
And in the meantime, Paladin's gonna pester him because he hasn't installed anything, if
Yeah.
he still even has it. Yeah.
Cloudyer is a miserable ice for Lou because Lou is on Echelon, and Echelon is just horrible against this ice, right? Like, ugh.
Bravado is the classic for I had enough credits. Like I had 7 credits. It looked like I could break anything, and then now you have
Oh, I had
3.
7 cards with chessbow.
Yeah, well,
So yeah, we went up to 2 Clouder, and 2 Clouder has been phenomenal, mind you. It's been really, really good.
It didn't change anything for me. I don't even think I rezzed one in the event, but
Really.
like, yeah, I think I'm pretty happy. It just makes sense in this meta
Yeah.
because the thing that we cut for it was the empiricist, which is kind of just
It's
like
like kind of ass, yeah.
a three credits less, a sadder Cloud Eater. Like the only case where you're pretty sad is if you draw both Cloud Eaters, but then
I'm
like
sold
you're
bad
twice
Cloud Eater. Yeah,
you're
check
just
out this game versus witches. She
got
face checked
another
to
one.
Cloud Eater because why? Because she had to. Look at this. This is like textbook Regenesis, right? Like,
Yeah.
and then actually, this was some huge mistake for me and actually costed me the game. This should not have been Regenesis. This should have been a Void, right? Um, if this was a Void, I think I would just like she runs through this Cloudier, eats a bunch of shit, right? But takes my Regenesis, which was a real problem because now I had to. I imagine if the following turn was um install regen, pitch the Fuji, right? Like there is no chance that witches could contest this. Like this could have been a Regenesis. Innermost Cloudier did get you in last turn. Yes, it did. That did matter a lot. Unfortunately, but there's nothing I can do about that, I think. Um
Yeah. I think I would have maybe switched. I think what if
Cloudier and
Boto was?
Botu.
Yeah, I think I probably would have switched Cloud Eater and Boto. Because the other thing is, it's a Fuji in the bin. So let's say they walk through the Cloud Eater on the bin. Well, they probably have to jack out so they don't die to Fuji.
I was kind of wondering why Witches decided to run the remote here. She could have also ran Archives here. So we play Ezam to swap to Seed Outermost. Yeah, just spend a
There's
bunch of clicks to do that. Yikes. Where's Thimble Rig when you need it? I miss Thimble
Yeah,
Rig.
I think I would have 100%. Boto almost always goes on the remote for me first. Like I don't know the order you drew them in. I guess I wasn't watching, but I also
Drew at
like
the same time. It's the same
like
push.
any ice that's likely to do a lot of damage. I like to put on archives because it's a soft end to run because they have to respect
Yeah.
single or double, like double Fuji. Like let's say witches runs with 5 cards on archives, there could totally be 2 Fujis in there, right?
I think that's
Like there's probably
fair.
one,
I think
but
it's
yeah.
fair. But I mean, I did get her to do this. So, I mean, if this was a Botu, it would not have been as bad. Right? I don't know. But I kind
Yeah,
of wonder why Witches checked remote here. I think potentially she probably thought that Cloud Eater was on Archives instead, right? And ran the one that is less likely to kill her.
sure.
I don't know. And additionally, my thought, Cloud Eater versus Botu on remote was, I wanted something taxing on remote because it's a server where I'm more likely to push Lacostas and stuff, right? And
Botu's pretty taxing.
push but it's like fine. Well,
I mean, they're on tide, yeah.
post res, right? If it's 4 strength, it's not as nearly as taxing as Cloud Eater, right? Like
Yeah, no, it's true.
that's my thought anyways.
Um,
Also the other it's also the server where my boy is most likely going to. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, this is a
yeah,
huge
but
punt giving her his Fuji here. Oh wow.
I've realized that Cloud Eater plus Analytic Void doesn't matter as much as I thought it would because it's like, oh, you can potentially get the passive twice in the same turn.
Well, it's not the
But if you,
passive, it's just the fact that it's extremely
it's just
taxing.
big.
It's just
Yeah.
big. Yeah.
Um. Yeah, I think I would have switched him, but maybe that's a judgment call.
It's I think it's a minor judgment call. I don't really I think they're kind of the same. I mean, it did eventually punish me um on the last turn, but to be fair,
Here's one other thing I'll say about it.
Like, imagine if this Cloud and Botu would switch. It
Mm-hmm.
would not have really mattered, I think, because I don't know what other item I put here. I guess double Botu is still pretty good.
Here's
I
another way to
guess,
think
yeah.
about
Never
it.
mind. Hmm.
Because your melee is you,
Hmm.
like the server you really don't want them in is the remote. The
Hmm.
server that it's okay if they get in is archives because assuming you called correctly, like Cloud Eater doesn't end the run, they continue, they might die to Fuji, especially if Melius shows you a second Fuji on the top of R&D or something. Um, and you get your Melius call, right? You just get to recover that agenda and make them do it again.
Yeah,
So
it's true.
like they get in, but not really.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hmm. Or doesn't get ass destroyed. Yeah, it's. I think it's possible that even though Cloud Eater being on the remote was good this game, we are like I would be a little bit result oriented to say that, right?
yeah,
It
I
only
also think
happens to be good because Witches ran it thinking it's probably more likely to be a Botu than a Cloud Eater. So like she coin tossed and decided to run the wrong server, right? Like it's not really it's a bit result oriented to say that. But if you look at it realistically, this Cloud Eater ended up losing me the game after, right? Like not being an end the run, she tanked it. She
yeah.
tanked it for the last critical run. So but probably
I
should have
think
been able to.
I think the other thing is
Basically a
sorry,
mix up.
lost my
Yeah, do a little RPS on him,
I
Jai.
I don't think it's a mix up. I think that like Botu definitely wants to be on the remote.
Mm-hmm.
It's also really good to put a Regenesis behind a Botu because if Botu ends the run and its last
It's
click,
true.
you can enable a Regenesis line.
It's true, yeah, yeah. C
Which I
archives
guess
isn't
is
always
true for
correct, but it
archives
usually
too.
is.
But
Yeah. I think CE only has two places to be. It's either remote or archives. I think it should almost never be in one of the other two centrals. Like I could
that's
see
pretty
it on
fair.
being on R&D for the late game if you like need to stop like a twinning push, but again, like it's whatever.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's only two places CE can go. The two servers that runners will run the most, which is archives and remote.
Yep. Yep. Put it where it's most annoying.
Mm-hmm.
I did realize. Well, I remember what I was gonna say. I think the reason Witches contested server 2 and not archives there was likely Fuji, because like if
Mm-hmm.
archives is something like an Atini or a Cloud Eater, and that's 3 damage,
Yeah.
like 2 more damage might not like right. I might not do it. Plus, contesting archives doesn't really make sense when they're just gonna yoink it, right? You get through an Atini and you're like, finally, I contested the Regenesis, and like, oh, I'm just gonna pick it up and do it again. So contesting the remote makes more sense.
Yep.
Um, yeah.
Hmm. In which case, right, maybe then it makes more sense for the carrier to be on remote.
I mean,
Because
I
then we
guess
know that
Boto's fine though.
which is more likely to run the remote because it's usually safer, right?
I think the only reason it's like you might have a point is because you can't res both, can you?
In this part state I could have, actually.
I thought you had 14 credits. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, look, I had enough. I have 7 after resing the boat too.
Huh.
Oh, 6. Okay, well, I had just enough to res both.
Did you get a Melius U credit though?
No, this is
Oh,
before the menu.
that's the before the Melius credit. Okay, I just miscounted your credit total. I thought you can res both. Yeah, if you can res both, then I would put Cloud Eater Archives.
I had 16 crits. If I can res both, then you would put a Cloud Eater here or a Botu here.
I think I'm putting Botu on the remote, no matter what, because I just like having a barrier innermost. It's still taxing. You get the
Yeah,
face
that's
check.
fair.
You get the synergy with Regenesis. Cloud Reader gets the synergy with Fuji on the archives. I think that's just where the ice want to be. And lately, my corp play has been trying to put the ice not where I like have them at the moment, but where they eventually want to be.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Which is
good
a little
ice
awkward,
placement.
but yeah.
It's good ice placement. It just happened to be really good this game. I don't know if I would have been nearly as successful this game if I didn't have a Cloud Eater here. I mean, it ate Fermenter and it ate Wheels. Now, Wheels wasn't that important, but I think eating the Fermenter was really good. And the 2 tags, of course.
Yeah, that's pretty good, yeah.
And the 3 damage. Like, otherwise, Botu would have just been 2 damage. Oh, actually, you know. I guess if it was Botu here, Witches would probably break it. So should be down on... Should be down to... Yeah.
She
She
get
would
your
break it for
Regenesis,
6,
which is
steal the
big.
Regenesis, click the Fermenter, and she'll be fine. So I think Botu here wouldn't have stopped anything, although Botu here, I
Was
probably
Tide
would have
out at
pushed a
that
Void.
point? Yeah, so you already knew there was a Tide? Like, at the time you
No,
put
I
the
did
ice
not.
down?
I did not.
Okay. Yeah, maybe if you know there's a Tide, but...
I
That
didn't
just
have a
gotcha
way
upon
to.
it, yeah.
But like, I kind of knew 7 credits. The only ice she can break here in this board state is Botu. Like, if she gets Buzzsaw down, she can't break Atinis. If she gets Cloud Eater, or if she gets Echelon down, she can't break Cloud Eaters, right? So it must be Tide. It needs to be a Tide to break a Botu, and Botu is the only one that she can break.
Can you go to the Cloud Eater passive resolution real quick?
She chose to trash a card.
Yeah. I'm wondering why you didn't trash Tide. Didn't Tide get hit by net damage?
No, there's no Tide in the bin.
Oh. Oh, okay. I was just tracking the grip wrong or something.
Yeah, there's no reason to break Tide here.
Yeah, no, no.
Because, yeah, there's just no reason.
It
I
no,
mean,
no reason.
this
Yeah, I would
Tide is
take
getting nowhere, right? It's fine.
Yeah. The only, I mean,
Can break the Botu, but she'll have another one by the time she needs to
yeah.
start looking at Botu again.
Wheels also removes a tag and gets like,
Yeah, that's also what I
yeah,
thought, right?
yeah,
Like,
no, that makes sense. I would do exactly what you did here.
My other choice, my first choice was actually, am I trashing with the trash subroutine? Am I trashing Fermenter or Wheels here? I kind of figured that Wheels doesn't actually get that much value out of this matchup.
No, it doesn't. Like,
Yeah,
they
so
they
I
have to
decided the
like
Fermenter.
void turns off Wheels kind of. I mean, they can just take the tag and still get a clickless run, which is
Yeah,
good. But yeah, no, I think it makes sense to get the money because they're at 7 with no other drip, or
yeah,
she's at 7 with no other drip.
yeah,
Um, yeah,
yeah. But yeah, maybe the Cloudier on server 2 was an error, or it's not as, I think it's just, I don't think it is an error necessarily, it's just different. It's just a different line.
yeah. Plus,
I
I
think I
mean,
can
if
argue
you're too
either way.
predictable,
Uh,
right? Like, if you're too predictable, that's also like bad. So
yeah, I mean,
like,
Witches was
I
counting
think,
on me being predictable here, right? Counting on this being a
yeah,
Botu. It could have
yep.
been Lion's Mane too, by the way. It's easily could
Lion's
have been a
Mane
Lion's
is,
Mane.
I totally would put Lion's Mane
Yeah.
there.
So this is a pretty risky face check, but like, what is a runner supposed to do? They
There's
need to
also
take
like a
risky face checks.
there's a pretty good chance this is a Lacosta in there. Like, I would totally put a
Mm-hmm.
Lacosta in there.
I should have put a
Honestly.
void in there. It should have been a void. I think that was actually the biggest punt.
So there was something in the Not Again RH write up about Anoetic Void, and he put, quote, Void never works alone, and that's kind of stuck in my head.
Uh-huh.
And I think it makes a lot of sense. Maybe it's different in Splatoon, because that's like, it is a different deck.
It's bait,
But
right?
like,
Well, it's bait, so...
well, it's pretty good bait, but I guess this deck doesn't rely on Void as much as
Mm-hmm.
RH did. Like, if you lose your Void, like, the RH deck, they could just pressure your Void and you lose it, and if you don't find another one, you can't win the game because you don't have...
Yeah, yeah. But this deck isn't as reliant, for sure.
No, so maybe that's fine,
And
yeah.
like, actually looking at this game, right? The fact that this is a Regenesis and not a Void actually lost me the game. That, if I had to point to one decision that lost me the game, it was actually this. Me putting a regen
Yeah.
here, there's nothing in the bin. I'm not scoring out. I'm not doing anything with Regenesis.
Actually, wait a
I
minute.
will in 2 turns.
That's one more argument in favor of flipping the ice. If Boto gets face checked and there's no Fractor, you suddenly can put Fuji in the bin.
Yeah, I agree. But it was also the only ice that witches could have broken, right?
Eh. And then what? They pay 6 to break a Boto?
And
That's
touch the
probably
Regenesis
and
is fine.
they get a Regenesis? I don't really care. Like at that
Well,
point, I'm like, you're poor. I'm gonna let you take a
no,
I'm
but
gonna
here, listen to
let you take
me.
a Fuji and murder you.
Listen to
Yeah.
me.
Huh.
The reason I lost was that she took a Cloud Eater and then touched a Regenesis. And I lost because of that. Because she took a Regenesis. Right?
Yeah.
That was why I lost.
Okay.
If this had been a void, right? If she had touched a
Oh,
void
the
here,
void, sure, yeah. Then
because
nothing
she's
happens.
breaking this boat. If this was boat 2, she would have broken it. This Cloud Eater, she would have walked through it, right? So she's touching this Regenesis. Like, sure, if she didn't have Rising Tide here, she probably wouldn't have face checked. Honestly, she might have face checked Archives instead, or just not at all and just let me have her Genesis.
Yeah, yeah.
So she's probably face checked this knowing that she can break a Botu. Right? So she touched a Regenesis. Imagine if that was a void, right? This
Yeah.
turn I would have been able to Regenesis, Hansei the Fuji, I'll probably draw first, right?
So I think that's a really good point. If you're gonna put the Cloud Eater on server 2, then this should be bait instead of being
Yeah,
a
it should have
real
been
push.
bait. And
Because what you did was you did a half push, right? You put a Regenesis with no target.
yeah, I did a half
So
push. It made no
you
sense.
expose your Regenesis to getting stolen with little upside of the
Yeah.
only upside is if you force them through a
Taikiku.
Cloud Eater, which Void does as well. So you're right.
Yep.
I think if you go for a real push with Boto and just hope they face check it and you get the trash, then Regenesis makes sense. But if it's just like something else, I'd put bait there.
Yeah, I should have put bait there. I think my brain was getting crossed at this point. I was like,
Yeah.
sometimes when I make a choice between two, I pick the wrong choice sometimes. Yeah, it should have been a
Well, I
void.
mean,
I would
that's
have
the
won this
game. We all
game.
do that, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes we choose wrong.
The regen made no sense here. If this was a void, there's no way she would have. Like, if this was her Genesis instead of a La Costa, right? No chance she's contesting any of this. Zero chance of that. Or at
Yeah.
least not server 2. So, right, I would have had 4 points already. And
Do you want to go
Botu.
through the whole replay?
Huh?
Sure. Do you want to do the whole replay?
You want to? I mean, we can kind of skip through it.
Yep. Yeah, we can. Yeah. I just think it's like, I don't know. I like thinking about this deck a lot. So
I mean, we can go through the whole replay. Yeah, we can start over. So,
yeah, let's go very beginning.
is this my keep or
Can you
not?
stream in Discord so I'm not lagged, please?
Oh, you should have said that like minutes ago.
It hasn't been an issue. I've just been watching the YouTube.
1 second.
But now that I'm providing like analysis in real time.
Let me. There you go.
Thank you. Snap keep, I think.
Yep.
A bunch of good ice on a Hansei. I'm very happy with that.
Yep.
Measure response can be a Hansei target.
Yeah,
I'm
I
pretty
think
sad about it.
Hansei is
But
probably the target here, unless I draw another ice, which I did not. So I mean,
yeah.
Mando La Costa is good card. Click Draw Void is another good card. So Hansei, I'd rather trash a Measure than trash the Teeny. Then I would have 3 ice for Archives, HQ, Remote, and then just funnel them into R&D. So Measured goes. I can always potentially get it back later. I don't think I ever gotten it back.
Did you click draw here?
I
Is
did.
that what you did? Yeah, click draw. I think that's reasonable to see if you find a petty cache or something.
Yeah.
And then I would Hansei a Teeny HQ, yeah. Yep.
Yep, simple turn. And then
let's think about the melees you call here. It
the
probably
Archives.
doesn't matter.
It didn't matter.
They're not running anything, right?
I coin flipped here. It did not matter.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if they have any incentive to run and
no.
I guess
0.
Gourmand, but that's pretty bad. Witches wouldn't do that, so.
Witches is on Audrey this game,
Yeah, so
but
Gourmand Audrey.
almost never happens, so I wasn't worried about it.
I think I probably call. I mean, they could flip you just to like have the knowledge. Like that has value in this matchup
Yeah.
to know like is it a Fuji on turn 1 that next turn there's going to be ice there and now I suddenly can't flip you. So
Yeah.
flipping archives, you're kind of RH hilariously. Like flipping archives is kind of huge. I think I call R&D probably 60 to 70% of the time here. But I think it is a mix up.
Yeah, it's a mix-up angle, a little
Yep,
RPS.
that's fine. That's fine.
It really did not matter. I did not think too hard about this.
Yep, it doesn't. They're not she's not going to run, so.
She's not gonna run. So Mando spin doctor. So I'm just gonna spin res here because I need a push. Right? I need to find my game plan. I don't currently have a game plan. Lacoste Void is not a game plan. I have one part of a game plan. After resing the spin doctor.
There's I think it's unlikely that witches will contest, but if you don't res spin doctor, you can just put down Cloud Eater and Boto, and it's a bait turn because you have a face down.
Oh, it did? Oh, right, because I Hansei'd it. I mean,
Like
I actually did. I did eventually. Oh, yeah, like spin doctor, Botu color. Yeah, I could see
yeah,
that.
like
I'm a
I
little
don't know if I
poor
would
for
go
it.
for it.
A little poor
Yeah,
for it, but yeah.
and if they don't take the bait, like the payoff is pretty low.
Yeah, it's the
right?
problem is I would have to spin stuck in the remote, and I kind of don't want that. That was what was going through my brain at the
Yep,
time.
that can happen.
I don't want to ice a spin because I don't want the spin to be stuck in remote. Spin has a lot of value in this matchup. Usually Lu contests it right away because it has a lot of value.
Yes.
But still, I want her to spend a click on it.
Yeah.
If possible. I don't
think
really want
that
to ice it up and waste it.
I think what you did is correct. I just wanted to point out the like anytime there's like a
Yeah.
window for bait, I want to look at it and be like, should
Yeah,
we
that's
be
true. That's
baiting
true.
here?
Yeah. It's just that she wasn't in a position to take any bait, right?
Right. So I think you're right for that reason as well.
She wasn't in a position to take any bait, and if the bait failed, which it almost guaranteed
then
to
you're
fail.
you're just in a worse position because now your spin doctor's behind your Boto and you have to use it with no good spin targets in archives
Yeah,
yet.
so I spun to look for a better bait.
Yep.
Click draw. And I think I clicked draw thinking that I would probably pitch this Fuji or something else if need be.
So let's wind back behind the click draw. I might at this point. I want to play this hedge fund. I want to play this hedge fund so that I like can res this Atini without going down to 5 or something. I think from this position, I might go hedge fund and Cloud Eater on archives. It protects my face down in archives, and it makes it look like I did actually throw a Fuji in there on the first turn, and now like I have the spin, and I guess with the spin it's less believable, but it sets you up to put Boto Lacosta something next turn. I'd also like setting up a remote, but I just like having 2 ice on centrals as quickly as possible, so you just start getting all your Melies calls for free.
I think I wanted to pitch a card here actually, so that I can sell a believable Regenesis next turn. Because my next turn was gonna be like Clarier to Void, right? Just like a hard push for a regen bait.
Yeah.
So this turn I wanted to pitch a card. Because next turn I can't pitch a card. Right? Next turn I can't pitch a card.
I see your point. You already do have a face down pitched.
Yeah.
And I think click drawing with the intent to throw a card away is pretty bad, especially when the spin doctor is going to get forced anyways next click.
Well, the spin doctors. So there's 2 things I wanted to do here. I wanted to get the measure response back.
Yeah,
right? So I wanted to beta run archives anyways here. So I wanted to put out I wanted to pitch a card. Let's see what card I pitched. I pitched a Lacosta. I wanted to pitch a card. I actually don't really care about Lacosta that much. I actually don't really value Lacosta in this deck that much. I think it's so much better than the other decks. This deck, it's fine.
I don't
right? It's
disagree,
okay.
but the first one is quite important. I guess
I don't think
if
it's that
witches is
important. I have
witches aren't.
not think that this card is like game breaking or anything in this deck.
No, it's not. It doesn't make or break you, but it's quite nice. It's also good bait, right? Like it's an asset, or
It is. It is.
it's yeah,
I do have a
it's
bait though.
agenda shaped.
So, but
Analytic void is
listen,
such worse bait though.
but I am setting up a bait here, right?
No, you already had it. It was
No,
already
I
there.
didn't. It was not as believable. It would be more believable if I set up if I pitch to hand size, set up a spin, so now she has to run it,
Uh,
right?
I don't. This. I mean, you didn't put the Regenesis the same turn, so from Witch's perspective, you just spin back and like she forced the agenda. Like I don't know. I don't
Maybe,
like that.
but
Yeah, I don't like that line.
no. If you're witches, now think about this. Witch is a really smart player. She
Yes.
knows that I purposefully
My
reshuffled a face down
Yep.
and then leaving one face down up. I
Yep.
didn't reshuffle both face down. There's still one more face down in there. She's going to think this is a
Wait,
Fuji.
what did you spin back?
Huh?
Just a hedge fund and unseen. I forgot the hedge fund was there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's still an unseen. I want witches to run this archive so I can get back measured. Right.
I'm not that anxious. Like I do want the measured back, but I'm not that anxious to get it
I know.
this
It
early.
doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
I want her to waste a click here. It's like great for me no matter what she does here. If she
Yeah.
doesn't run, it's still a viable regen threat, right?
Yep.
So now I'm in a really good spot to bait a regen here. And that's exactly what I did. I probably shouldn't have been a regen, but this looks like a very believable regen push, right? Because I pitched 2 cards and I still have a face down in there after reshuffling. And like she doesn't know what's the last card in archives. She didn't check. She didn't want to spend a click on it. And she didn't want to give me a Melius. Like this is like the kind of mind games that you kind of go through with this shit ass ID, right? Like did she or did she not like bluff me by leaving an agenda in there, still having archives called, so she knows it's safe, yada 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 yada, right?
Yeah. I think you're right about all of this, and this is like the kind of thing I'm trying to do while playing this deck too.
Mm-hmm.
But having the ice on archives is a sign of weakness that you can abuse. It's a much stronger sign of weakness than like did I spin it, did I not, right? Like
Yeah, it's true.
yeah, I think I would have just gone for the Cloudary on archives and chilled for a turn and wait to see what I draw.
That's fair.
But
Anyways.
anyways, yeah.
Believable region push. She ran the Clouder. We all know the story. Should have been Void, whatever.
I guess
So
one other reason to get your archives ice down a turn early is because if you still have to build server 2, like you still have to build the remote,
mm-hmm.
you probably want to put 2 things in it, right? Like you might want to put a void and an agenda, or you want to put a Charlotte and advance her
Mm-hmm.
and put an ice.
Yeah,
So
true.
like it's gonna take you 3 clicks to build that remote. So having the archives pre-set up is pretty nice. But
I think there's something more believable about Ice Archives, Ice Remote install card, right? Like
no, you're right.
that
It looks
that looks extremely Regenesis, right? Like there's
yeah,
nothing else in the game that looks more Regenesis than that. And I
correct.
kind of like maybe another like believable regen line would have been like already have a Botu here. It would be Cloudier, install Hansei. That's like a super believable regen line.
I think
Um,
the
but
I think
I didn't have a Hansei at the time, so I didn't plan on it. I plan on making this bait be as believable as possible
I
with
okay, I think
exactly Cloudier Botu. Um, well, I should have pushed a void, but you get my point.
uh-huh. I think if it was the void that makes sense, but like you're right. It does look a lot like a Regenesis push. And
Mm-hmm.
it was a Regenesis push that they could fizzle and you couldn't capitalize on. So it was like a half-assed one, unfortunately.
Well, I
So
mean,
like
Witches
you
doesn't
can't really
know
call it
that.
bait when it was a Regenesis. Witches doesn't know,
Well,
but
Witches
like
doesn't know that, and again, We don't have to keep harping on this void versus Jnet.
Yeah, I
Obviously, it
know, I
should have
know.
been void.
It should
Obviously.
have been void. Yeah, we're
For
on the same
Witch's
page.
perspective, she doesn't know that. She assumed that there's a Fuji in the bin.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have put a regen here.
Yep.
And I think one of the reasons why I put a regen here is I want her to see the regen. Thinks that there's a Fuji in the archives and maybe run it afterwards, but she wasn't
Sure.
gonna because she was gonna eat a whole ass Cloud Eater. So
Yeah.
maybe I guess maybe it would have been should have been I don't know swapped so that I don't know.
Yeah, it would have been really funny if it was swapped and she went to clean out archive.
Yeah, clean archives.
But nobody cleans out archives there. They know the archives is the
Yeah,
call.
yeah, probably she would at minimum run R&D run archives, so she wouldn't do that because she sort of dissolved my regen threat if she had
Yep.
run server 2, so she didn't need to do that.
Yep.
I don't know. I just wanted her to run a Cloudier, man. That's all I wanted to do.
Yeah, I mean you
I
got
got
that.
it. I
And it
got
was
it.
pretty devastating.
Uh-huh. So anyways, post Cloud Eater, I'm still in a pretty good spot, though I don't have a regen here, which is really unfortunate.
That's
I
unfortunate.
bluffed
Yeah,
a regen anyways, huh?
I would do exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
It
Bluffed a
also makes
regen
it look like
anyways. Yeah, I need this Fuji in the bin at some point. It needs to I just need to do that in case I find a regenesis. So that this needs to be in the bin.
yep.
Well, otherwise my other target would have been void, and that would not be good. So, but yeah, no, I drew no regenesis, so I just have to start pushing. Like it's
I
my
actually wonder
window. Hmm.
I wonder about the milieu call here. Calling archives? What do you think witches would actually do to contest this? Do you think witches would just straight run
I
archives?
don't think witches would contest this at all.
Okay, so it
But if
doesn't
she
matter.
wanted to, she had to straight run archives, right? She didn't.
Okay.
She could run R&D first and then straight run archives. Would have taxed her a click, and she might die doing that because she already had
Yeah.
regenesis. I wasn't that worried about it, to be honest.
Okay.
I don't think
I'm
she was
just
gonna run
thinking
this.
like there is the rising tide breaker out,
Yeah.
but which is pretty poor, so.
Mm-hmm. I
Oh,
mean, her
and had
only.
to remove two. I forgot about two tags. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
She's not doing anything.
She's not doing anything. So I needed to push the Sam. It's my only window. I don't have another. I don't have a better thing to push. This looks like a Charlotte, anyways. She's there's 0% chance she's contesting this, so it's my window to take the Sam. And the Sam will either res about 200 teeny, whichever I feel like it. So it's fine. It's kind of tempo forward for me to push this. So I could have scored a Sam here, but I cooked it a little bit. I
I think
don't
I res the Atini here, by the way.
I don't remember why I cooked this.
I don't want to show them the thing they have a breaker for.
Yeah, it's true. But
I also don't really
Atini,
want to show them the thing they don't have the breaker for. But basically, I
yeah.
res the least important ice. Because I don't think the HQ ice matters. I don't think they're going to be running HQ very much. So,
Well, they are going to be running HQ very much because they are on Audrey, Gourmand. They
was
have a
this in
reason
cut?
to run HQ, huh?
Was this an
Yeah,
open
this is
list?
cut. This is cut.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you knew that. I was
Yeah.
like,
So I
Dav's loop.
know they have a reason to run HQ. So I'm a
Okay.
little bit worried about this ice, right? Because Atini is like not a real ice.
I mean, it's pretty hard for Lou to deal
It's all
with.
right.
The only way Lou can deal with it really is Airblade's raindrops.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is this Lou on Leech?
No, it is on Game Dragon.
That's on Game Dragon? Okay, well
Yeah,
that'll do it. But
Game
that's a
Dragon
3-card combo
TTT.
to deal with
We're on
your
Audrey
stupid ass
Gourmand. Yeah, I
Airbblade.
mean, well, she's not gonna break it, right? She doesn't need
Just tank
to.
it.
She has
Yeah.
Airblade. She has Steel Skin. So
Yeah,
I
yeah, that's what it was.
didn't really want to show this Atini. I wanted to look like a Lion's Mane. That's what
Yeah,
I
that's
wanted to look
reasonable.
like.
Yeah.
I probably didn't need to. I don't love
You
showing the
do.
bow 2 here. It sucks. And also I should have called Archives afterwards. I don't know why I called HQ. I was feeling the HQ pressure here because Airblades just get through the Tini for free, and then she can gourmand
Mm,
something potentially with Audrey installed.
I don't know. I mean,
So
the Audrey matters, but like without Audrey, if you don't want to pet like a petty cash gourmand is great. you're about to draw a million cards. I don't think you really care about losing. Like the measured would suck for sure, but you can get it back. It's fine. I think I would have. Yeah, you like you said, archives is the way to go here.
Archives is the way to go here because this is a believable regen push.
Yep, and it wins the
So
game,
it
right?
wins the
If
game.
you.
So she is very pressured to run archives here. So I should have called archives. She's probably going to run archives. She has a clear path into archives. She has Rising Tide. It only costs her 6. Because Botu is not big yet.
Yep.
So this should have been an archives called. I wasn't. I was like, I don't know.
It's
Sometimes you
easy to get tired with it. Yeah.
sometimes you play Melius and you get kind of dazed with
Yep.
the call, and you're like, oh my gosh,
I've
I'm
done
worried
it
about
just like
HQ right now. I'm gonna call HQ, but no, I should be worried about archives
you have to
because
think from
yeah,
their perspective every time. Yeah.
yeah, it's really
Um.
difficult. It's a really difficult ID. Yeah, so I punted
Um.
by calling HQ. It should have been archives
Yep.
because she ended up running it because of course she would. This is a regen push, right?
Yep. And it must contest regen push or risk it, right?
Yeah, and
Um.
she ran. I was wondering if she was gonna run HQ or R&D first, right? To flip archives too, but she wasn't
It's
gonna do that.
possible. She
There's no
doesn't have the
way.
resources. Look at,
Yeah.
I mean, she could crack the fermenter, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Airblades also lets her face check one of the other centrals. Um, I think one thing that's interesting is if you're on 2 cards, I might call HQ here because if you're on 2 cards with a Gourmand shown, witches can run HQ, Gourmand 1, and go run server 2 and get through the void.
Mm-hmm.
But with 3 cards in HQ, I think, yeah, we're in agreement. Archives is probably the call here.
Mm-hmm. The other reason to call archives here, of course, not only to protect the Fuji, it was also to get the like. There was a chance she's vulnerable to double measured here.
Yeah, and you could feed the Fuji, go to threat 4.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely.
but she did
And you
have.
have the money. You have 9.
She survives. She survives double measured here. She has air blades and she can just click the fermenter.
Yeah, but there's a chance she doesn't respect it. Like
Mm-hmm.
it happens. And now she knows where one of the measures is, which is worse. Oh, and that's the other thing. Calling HQ here looks sus. It's a sign of weakness.
Well, it baited a run. There's nothing in HQ.
There's nothing in HQ.
Yeah. Although
Which
her
also
running
like
it, she did take 2 damage through it, which is great for me. So she can die to measure now,
credit
but she's
measured,
not
yeah.
going to because she can still click the fermenter.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And she can also just trash a card of Gourmand, going up to whatever, going up to
Oh
4
yeah,
cards. Yeah.
Gourmand goes to +2 cards, of course, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Easy to forget that.
Could she die to? No, she can't. Wait, she could die to Hansei double measured here, and I'd have to have exactly those cards.
No, if you well wait, actually, if you had not res Datini, the most she can end on is 5 cards. She'd be forced to click Fermenter here,
If I had
on
not res
3.
Teeny?
If you'd have called archives correctly, fed the Fuji, and then not res Datini, you'd be on 9 credits, which is enough to credit measured.
Yeah, I do have enough for Hansei double
Plus
measured.
you have Charlotte money too coming in, so
Yeah, I had enough for like Hedge double measured or Hansei double measured, something like that.
you're actually 1 credit shy of petty measured.
Yeah.
That's also funny. Okay, wait, if you're on exactly this credit total, and let's say you top deck a measured, right? You have 2 measureds in hand at this point.
Mm-hmm.
After they get through HQ, what if Gourmand had seen petty cash? Then if you're on 7, if you start your turn with 7 after the Charlotte fires, you can't get you
Really
can't
hoping it's
credit,
hitting a petty here.
huh?
I was really hoping she'd hit a petty here.
Right, but like imagine if you start with 8, you can petty from HQ measured, right? But if you
Yeah.
start with 7, you can't petty from HQ measured. You'd need to petty
Mm-hmm.
from the bin credit measured.
Yep.
So if witches hits the petty cash on that run,
Mm-hmm.
um she has to choose between gourmanding it and getting the 2 cards in the credit.
Yeah.
or letting you threaten double measured with the Charlotte, right? Because Charlotte, petty from the bin, credit measured is a kill there.
Mm-hmm.
That's really funny.
It is kind of funny. But anyways. So what's my game plan here? I'm probably gonna purge because I have a Charlotte here. It's an okay purge window.
It's an okay purge.
I don't really have anything else to do. I'm waiting for this Charlotte to give me more money, so I think I just purge here. There was just
Jamming
not.
Sisyphus. Jamming Sisyphus is also
I could jam
something.
Sisyphus here, but I felt like I needed more money, man. I guess like what for? I don't know. For the measure threat? I don't know, dude.
Yeah,
For the void
I
threat?
mean,
Something.
well, if Witches contests it and
It's
like
because witches
thinks she
can't
can win
just.
the game.
It's because she could click the fermenter, I think. I mean,
Yeah,
my game plan at this point
I haven't
is
done the math yet. Yeah,
almost definitely scoring the Sisyphus, but I wanted to get an extra draw of Charlotte.
yeah,
To
I would
see if
pick
I
Charlotte here
draw,
too.
if I draw regen, and then that would change my game plan if I draw regen.
Yeah,
So I think I purged to see an extra Charlotte draw and also keep down this fermenter for at least the time being. Because this fermenter, if I push the Sisyphus here, she'd have this fermenter for the Sisyphus push, although she probably can't contest it either way. This is
I
Cloud
think that's
Eater.
the thing. You want her to try to contest it and think she's gonna go
Mm,
to 7 points and
yeah.
then not actually go to 7 points. The problem with that is you don't have any hidden information on server 2.
Mm-hmm.
So it either looks like A, you're relying on Anoetic Void, and you are,
Yeah.
but like she knows that's a void, so it's all open information. So an open information bluff is like a lot harder. Whereas if there's an
Mm-hmm.
ice, you could be like, well, I hope she doesn't have a solution to this ice, but she does, or whatever.
She can break this Cloud Eater with Audrey if she say pinhole R&D, pin the void, maybe run HQ, trash something else with the Audrey, and then can get through the Cloud Eater with two Audrey counters. That's possible.
I guess here's a question I have. Let's say you're both at 4 points.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Oh my
is there a
god.
world where you push a 5-3 on top of Charlotte? You go install advance and get rid of Charlotte. Like, it's like absolutely just like a shell game deal. Because like
We
whoever if
start the
Witches doesn't
turn.
check it, Witches loses.
So I would probably be like Charlotte, and then let's say this was a 5-3. I would
And you're at four
probably
points. You're both at 4.
click advanced Charlotte. There's no reason to do that actually. I would draw or maybe install spin.
Install spin, yeah.
Uh, install this advance, install 5-3 advance, and then I would be at 6 credits. I would be nervous about exactly the line I just told you. And in fact, she could just pin and then run the server. I mean, of course, it's like she has to be wary of a bait because if she runs through this Cloud Eater again and it's not like game winning, then she's gonna lose
Right.
probably.
And that's the thing I like the most about Sisyphus is like if you score it, the effect can be pretty brutal. Like a scored Sisyphus is so painful for some runners.
Yeah, I wanted
And if they
it to
steal it,
paralyze
it
the
doesn't
runners.
matter. Yeah, the 2 points doesn't matter if they steal it.
Yeah. Um, but like I think that's the other thing about this Cloud Eater is that if this was a Botu, she could have voided. She could have pinned the void. She doesn't have pin, but she could, right? She's on 3.
Yeah.
She's on 3 and has lost 0. Oh, only on 2. Never mind. She could have a pin though. But she
So I guess
could
that's kind of what I'm
pin.
thinking.
If this was a Botu, let's imagine this was Botu. She could pin the void and then run the Botu safely. But because this is Closure, she can't break it. She can't break it. She
So she's
has to
tanking it.
chance that this is a bait or not. She has to make a choice. And these choices really paralyzes the runner.
Yep.
And they end up making sometimes they make the wrong choice, right?
Look, they don't have the complete information, so they will
Yeah.
eventually make a good choice, right? Like
Yeah.
So what if you did this turn, install Sisyphus in server 2, advance it, install Spin Doctor and new remote? Like I guess the question I'd be asking is if the worst thing happens and which is pins through R&D, going down a hit point, runs through Cloud Eater, and touches it, like, you're very happy with that.
Well,
The only
actually,
question is,
well,
how
you know
happy
what?
are you with a scored Sisyphus here?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, exactly. I wasn't worried that she's gonna take the Sisyphus. I would be
No,
kind
no.
of happy.
You'd be so happy. That's what you want, right? Because then
Yeah.
she probably dies to measured.
What I was worried about was that what am I do? Like, I'm spending 4 credits to score the Sisyphus, and then what? I'd be at 3 credits, and then what?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Like, how
No,
am
I
I
think
gonna
you're right.
win? How am I gonna win? That's why I wanted to cook this Charlotte one more turn.
Cooking Charlotte is correct,
I
and it's
needed
probably what
to
I
have one more ice somewhere, right? To
and you have
protect
a
the next
tattoo
push.
out with no swap. Like
Yeah,
the Charlotte, I think the Charlotte is like definitely correct, but I definitely like want to think about lines like this. Like when the
yeah.
runner is like just on the edge of being able to contest is when bait is the best. So
Like, Sisyphus, if I score Sisyphus, I have to score another 5-3. And
yeah,
I need to have the capital to score that out, right? So
right.
I cannot like I need to I needed to cook this Charlotte one more turn. That's why I wanted the money.
Yep, and it's great. I totally would here.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably advance
What's this?
Charlotte, put spin out, and yeah, I think you draw with the spin. Wait, why? Oh, those were the Charlotte draws.
What did I do here? So I wanted an ice on R&D. I'm anticipating twinning sometime soon, and also Sans twinning Audrey plus Gourmand could be really annoying. So I
Yeah,
wanted, huh?
I said yeah.
I wanted an ice on R&D soon, and preferably a teeny, because I'm planning to score out this Sisyphus. So I think this turn I spun to draw more so I can see my options. I don't
I think
remember.
that's reasonable. I would
Yeah,
consider that.
I think I wanted to see if I wanted to see if I have a regen, right? Like I
Yeah,
just needed to
after just purging, you're in a great spot to go for regen.
always remember the first time in a game you think I can potentially and I can probably overinstall this Charlotte, you're wrong. Yeah, I needed to cook that
Yeah,
Charlotte one more turn.
I think
And
Jai's
I
right.
did.
Cooking it, and in fact, cooking it another turn after this might even be correct.
Might even be correct, but I had enough money at this point. I'm on 12 credits. I can squeak by anything with just 12 credits, right? I have a res clouder, I have a res bow 2, teeny res. I have a lot of res ice at this
Yeah,
point. I
I mean
wanted
the
to
most.
I need to push here. My window's closing quickly, right? Because
Yes.
Witches has its fermenter cooking up. She's gonna start putting down twinning, and she also has Hermes, right? She's on Hermes.
Yep.
So my window is closing, and I needed to score out 2 more agendas, 5 advanced agendas.
Yeah, or Regenesis of 5/3.
Yeah. So my window is closing very quickly. So I push.
Hmm.
Um, I I think this is the right push. Like the only other line you could have considered here was to cook the Charlotte one more turn, but I think that was not necessary.
I mean, maybe just to get like, and then just plan on double icing everything. Because you don't have double iced archives in server 2 yet, which makes me a bit nervous. Um,
I don't think I
yeah.
can win with double ice.
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
don't
I
I
think
think that's
probably
too
not.
slow. I'm losing my window very quickly here.
I mean, this Lou doesn't have any drip going on, so like,
Well, I think a single twinning sweep would kill me. Right?
yeah,
Like
it's likely.
I'm playing around that, right? Like it probably won't kill me, but it could kill me, and I
There's
don't.
3 more 5/3s somewhere that we don't know. Three more
Yeah,
5/3s in the deck, which is 1 in
yeah.
9. That's like pretty low density actually.
And
Um,
I pitch one Fuji here. Just reshuffle it to make my hand less sense. My hand is really scared. I do not
yeah,
want
with the
agendas in my hand right
Gourmand,
now.
it makes sense. It makes
Gourmand and
sense.
Teeny is like kind of blank in terms of. I mean, not really, but if she wanted to, she can get into this HQ, right? Anytime she
It's a
wants.
eggs and baskets thing, right? Like
Yeah, I don't
R&D
want.
is less dense
Mm-hmm.
than normal, so it has some room to hold some more 5/3s and hopefully still hold.
Yeah.
HQ with 2 will not hold to a twinning sweep. Um,
So Sisyphus scored pitch a petty cash. Um, So Sisyphus is actually pretty okay here. I mean, Clouders gets doubled, the Teeny gets doubled, so my HQ feels more secure now.
Yeah.
Archives doesn't need to be doubled. I don't really care about archives that much at this point because I'm only scoring a 5-3 now. R&D is very suspect, but what can you do?
And Airblades is already used up, right? Or it got
Yeah,
hit
it
to
is
net
used up.
damage.
Although, like, this R&D is suspect, but it could easily be Alliance Mate. She's not gonna face check it, right?
There's not a
She
lot of
doesn't
reason to
want
run
to.
R&D right
Yeah,
now,
not right
so...
now. Not until... Well, there is one reason. It's Pinhole, right?
Yeah, Pinhole's super respectable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have to respect Pinhole here. It is how I lose, and in fact, it is how I lose this game. And there's two, like, these two servers you can pin through is not great, but you can do it,
it's
right? She
pretty
can
bad,
break
yeah.
Botu, and she can just tank 6 from a teeny, right? You can
Yep,
do it. She can do it.
yep.
So, and actually, probably least likely to run R&D just because she's afraid of like Lion's Mane would end the run for sure. She can't take the Lion's Mane. That would kill her. Double Lion's Mane.
Yeah. Although the first Lion's Mane ends the run, right? You jack out to it so it doesn't get
Yep.
doubled. So the second one will never kill you.
So what's my option here? I could install Sam Advance. I thought about it. And then
Yeah.
maybe put an ice on R&D. But I know
Really.
for a fact that I lose to Pinhole.
You also just lose to run server 2.
Yeah. Oh, not with a void.
Yeah, you
So I
lose
lose
with...
the Pinhole.
Oh, I guess because you have to be Pinhole. Never mind. Because you can void enough
Yeah, I
times.
can put enough times,
Um,
and like she's not gonna like this Cavalier is devastating, right?
Hilariously, right now, Witches has 9 hit points.
Well, I don't know that.
No, you don't. But
And actually,
odds are
no
decent because we haven't
Steelskin
seen any.
archives. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did not want to install advance this Sam.
No, I wouldn't either. It's too scary.
It's too scary, so I put it down for a turn. This looks like a
Wait, did
bait.
you play the petty?
I played the petty, yeah.
I think that was bad.
I needed the
I think that
money.
is potentially like game alteringly bad.
Yeah, it could have bluffed. It could have bluffed the Regenesis.
Oh, and you pushed the Sam.
And I pushed a Sam, yeah.
Huh.
There's no way she's checking the Sam, not without advancement on it.
Yeah, true. Okay.
Because there's no regen threat, right?
I didn't see what the card that went into server 2 was. I just missed it. If it was bait, I would definitely keep that petty cash around. The other thing is, like, in this deck, before cracking petty cash, what I like to do is I think of what's the most money I possibly spend on this, like, board state. And it's like, it's the 6 for the Atini you put out, the 2 for
Yeah.
Tattoo, although sometimes Tattoo's -2, but let's say it's 8 for that, and then some number of void activations.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully 2 in this board state.
probably 2. So you might need the 2 credits here, especially because you're paying 1 to put in front of R&D. So like it's a judgment call whether you flip it or not. But it looks a lot like Regenesis. I think the big thing is, since it was Sam, you don't want it to look like Regenesis, because then she just gets like
Yeah,
Regenesis.
but I might want it to look like Genesis because then she won't run it. She has no reason to run the regen, especially if the Botu is way cheaper, right?
She'll run archives, and then it turns out to be a petty cache, and you're so happy.
Exactly, and I
And
might
then,
get a.
yeah.
So I could potentially have baited a regen here. I wanted to make this look like a baited bite. Because we talked about
Weird.
bite a bit earlier.
Yep.
In this game.
Yep, I saw
I
that.
wanted to bait a bite. I also wanted to bait a Charlotte, right? I wanted to look like either Charlotte or a bite.
Yeah.
There's only
It
one
won't
Charlotte
look
in the
like
bin.
Charlotte. It won't look like Charlotte for long, though, is the thing. There is the case where you
Yep.
leave Charlotte face down, and I've never done it, but I've always wanted to do it. I always thought it'd be really funny. Just like have Charlotte Lacosta and just let
Yeah,
her slow cook.
I don't see why not, really. If I had a Charlotte here, that's exactly what I would have done, right? I would have pushed a
But
Charlotte
then
here.
no, yeah, yeah. But would you at the start of your turn, would you res her or leave her face
I would
down?
leave her face down. It looks like
That's
a
crazy.
5/3.
Yeah.
And then if she
No, it's
doesn't take the bait
I
at that
like
point,
it.
I would res it and then pop her. It's fine.
I haven't
And
been in a
then push
position to
something
do that,
better.
but
Like, if I was in this, if I had a Charlotte here, right? Let's say, like, one of these ice was a Charlotte. It would have been a Charlotte. This would have been a Charlotte for sure.
oh,
Um,
so wait.
because you know what?
Hang on a second.
Hmm.
Hmm. There's no decoder. You
Yeah,
could
there's no
potentially
decoder.
try to push behind. Okay, I think there's a
No, I
couple things
can't.
you could do.
She can't. I can't push. I can't push this. This is not. I can't advance here. I mean,
Why?
I can't make this look like a Sam or a 5/3 because she can get in. She could get in. She has a pinhole, right?
Yeah,
She
so I guess what
has
I'm thinking.
she has 11 credits. She can simply crack fermenter, pinhole the Botu, trash the void, run server 2.
Um, so I guess what I'm thinking is, what if you put Fly Swatter on server 2? Like,
But I also
she
know
does
she has
have
a
the buzzsaw.
yeah, I know
What's
she
her
has a
heat?
buzzsaw.
Do you? Or you just assume so?
I assume so. She's
Okay,
11
okay.
cards left.
Well,
It's very
I just
unlikely
didn't
for
know
her
how
to
you knew
not.
that. Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
oh, also, I guess she only has 2 steel skin. I didn't realize one was RFG'd.
Oh, true. Yeah, okay.
I
Wow,
I
that's
actually
crazy.
did consider this. I was like, I could swatter advance, right?
Oh, Swatter also eats
And
the
swatter, yeah. The problem is
Sisyphus.
swatter eats the Sisyphus. So if she
Ugh.
had buzzsaw, right, it'd be really hard for me to.
It does. It does mean her
Hmm.
hand has to be exact. Her turn has to be exactly Buzzsaw,
Yeah, she's pretty click
Pinhole
taxed.
R&D, install run server 2. Like
Maybe
she
that
has
was correct.
and
I don't
click the
know.
fermenter. So she has to do exactly those 4 clicks in that order. It has to be click
Mm-hmm.
fermenter, Pinhole R&D, and then install Buzzsaw run server 2.
And she, of course, doesn't know what this is. It could easily have been
Botu.
Botu. It also could have been a swatter too. Like it could have stopped her pinhole. So I don't
Yep.
know. It's a really tough spot here.
I guess then the line is crack fermenter, install buzzsaw, pinhole, and then run server 2 gets her
Hmm.
in through that. But it means she can't click, like if she doesn't have any one of those pieces, she can't click draw them. Like she has to
Yeah.
have it in her
Hmm.
hand right now. I don't know if it's correct. It's pretty gutsy. I probably would have done something like what you did here and slow rolled.
Yeah, I slow rolled it. Actually, I was thinking a teeny might stop her.
It might.
Um,
It's 6 damage right now, right? Like,
so I was thinking here. I was thinking here. Her only if I swatter Sam, if I swatter Sam here, her shot would have her line would have been install buzzsaw, crack fermenter, pinhole R&D,
and then run
and
server
then
2.
run server 2. That would have gotten it.
Yep.
She has to take a lot of risk for that, but like, I mean, you know.
She knows that void's an upgrade, right?
Hmm?
I think so. I
Yeah,
think
yeah, yeah, she
it's
knows. She
known that
knows.
that's a
That's
upgrade.
yeah, that's a void for sure.
Yeah. And hilariously, it can't even be a Lacosta because you're not allowed. So like in
Yeah,
this
it
deck,
cannot be.
if you
I
have
know.
Lacosta plus other upgrade, it's void.
I wish Lacosta wasn't the region, but you know, what can you
Yeah, I mean,
do?
who
It should
doesn't?
be unique. But whatever, it's fine. Region's such a weird keyword.
And that it works when the card is like inactive is very weird too.
Yeah. So anyways, there's a number of lines I could have taken here. It's just I don't have info on the runner. Or like I don't know what the runner's hand is.
Yeah,
I took the line that did not play around Steelskin.
yeah.
But I took the line
I
that
think
played
your line is
around
very safe. Yeah,
Pinhole. I took the line that played around Pinhole, but not playing around Steelskin. Or I took a line
yep.
that played around Buzzsaw. One played around Buzzsaw. Two played around Pinhole, but not the one that played around Steelskins. So
Hilariously, Witches has the perfect hand to play around either line, right? If
yeah, a
any one
little.
of these cards was missing, if any one of these cards was missing, if either Pinhole, one of the Steel Skins, or the Buzzsaw was missing, one of your lines is safe.
Yeah. Ugh. Like, okay. So here's what I decided to do. I had a bunch of options here. I could have
Hmm.
put this water anywhere. Um, so I wanted to sell this as like I wanted to give her a little bit of anxiety that this is a bite, maybe, so that maybe she
Yeah.
decides to not run
Right.
and just
And
like
it
run a
just
central
like
or
you just
something.
get it. Yeah.
But I think maybe icing it with a Botu kind of sold it as a as a Sam beforehand, so maybe that was not right. Um, I don't know. I don't know. But I didn't want to. I didn't want to leave the Sam
The problem
undefended.
is you have to sell your bites, and an opponent that has thought through it will realize that you also have to sell your bluffs as real things. If you're too eager to let them in, and it's too obvious that the runner can get in, then it's too obvious
It's
that it's
too much.
bait.
It's too much. Ugh,
It's
all this
an
mind
art.
game nonsense.
Um,
Could I have
yeah,
not? Hmm. Hmm. I was really hoping the Satini would stop her in any capacity.
and it should have. I thought you were safe here when I
Yeah,
was watching this.
Sisyphus, like
So Spizzattini tank
a
is
teeny is
makes a teeny a
horrific.
lot like six
Yeah,
is a lot more. It's way more than double three, right?
yeah.
Of like every net
And
damage is more
and
than the three
and I
base.
was hoping that Atini doing 6 damage and Cloud Eater doing 3 damage, like 9 damage there. I was hoping that would mean something. um,
Wait, does if the second ice on server two was a fly swatter, then you're safe, right?
yeah, she took the line that didn't play around the swatter here.
Hmm.
Um, Swatter ended up on archives because she could have. I had a bunch of thoughts on where this swatter should go.
I
Um,
think
I
I would have put. Yeah, go ahead.
I thought about putting on server 2,
Yeah, I think that was right.
but I no, I was you know why I didn't do that? I was 1 credit short. Um, Installing the swatter here puts me down to.
No, I mean instead of the Boto, like the turn Boto came
Oh, I
down. When
mean,
did
I would
Boto
not
come
have
down?
known that. I expected her to have a buzzsaw.
Okay, how long has that Boto been there? I'm not sure. It's
Just
like a
last
turn,
turn.
right?
It was last turn. I installed
So
it
can you
last
go
turn.
back to previous turn? So I guess the question is if this install had been Swatter instead of Boto on server two,
Yeah.
um, like what difference does that make? Like if Witches pinholes through if Witches tries to contest this turn, right? And Witches
Uh-huh.
pinholes through HQ and runs, and cracks Fermenter, you're screwed whether it's Boto or Swatter, right?
What?
Okay, so if Witches tries to contest server two, and the
She
second ice
didn't
on
have
server
enough
two
money on
is
this
both.
turn.
What?
She didn't have money this turn.
Hang on, sorry, my notes. Go on. Okay. So let's just look at server two and says let's say Witches felt like contesting this turn, which she
Mm.
doesn't, but let's say she went for it.
Okay.
Um, does the tax on is the tax on Boto gonna keep her out? I'm guessing the reason you put Boto is so that
It's
it doesn't
taxing,
eat
yeah.
the Sisyphus.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
doesn't eat
that's both. Yeah. It doesn't need Sisyphus and is taxing, right?
um
Because it's 8 or it's 7 to break.
yeah,
It's a
but she
nightmare
can get
card.
through it. She can get through it once, not twice.
Mm-hmm.
So I think with like you have to assume that the void, if the void lives, you're fine, right? Like if the void doesn't get pinned, you just win the game, right?
Yeah, so I had to play around pin here.
So you have to assume it gets pinned. And
Yep.
if it gets pinned, then Boto's only taxing them a single time. So she can only get through it just the one time. Like she only has to get through it once anyway, so it's not a multiplicative tax, it's just once. Um
Yeah. But I wanted the 7 credits to be like so
I just don't know
actually
if it worked.
I had two thoughts here. I wanted Botu here because if you're pinning one of these server, what server would you pin, right? So she could pin the Tini, but that's 6 damage. She could
Yeah.
pin the Botu, but that is 7 credits.
Yeah, so you pin R&D,
Right?
right?
So you pin R&D. That's why I iced R&D.
Yeah, that's fine. And that's even
Um
better because that gets you the Sisyphus on R&D.
Yeah, yeah,
So
and I shortcutted in my head thinking that a teeny would stop her. So that's why I put the teeny here. But the following turn, the equation, the math changes a little bit here, I think.
yeah,
Because now she's able to break the. She could have broken Botu twice, could she? It's 6 credit to break Botu, so it's not 7. My bad. So 6 credit to break Botu. So if she pins, so she could have done it this
it's
turn,
6,
right?
and she could even take the net damage on the Hail Mary run.
She probably could have done this turn, but she didn't have. I don't know. She probably click attacks.
She didn't have a reason to because
She didn't
it
have a
does look
reason
more like
to.
a bite, right?
Yeah,
Um and she can set up for another turn. So I guess here's
but she
what
could
I'm
have.
thinking. Your credits kind of matter. You probably you
Mm-hmm.
can't res both a Boto and an Atini,
Yeah.
and you might have to fire Void a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
So I think in most cases the Fly Swatter is better and arguably more taxing because
Mm.
Boto costs 7, but Fly Swatter is hilariously a tax of 4 to install Buzzsaw plus
A click.
1 to break plus a click. So
Mm.
it's actually 5 credits and a click is what the Fly Swatter is taxing. And there's a chance that Buzzsaw hasn't been drawn and you just win the game because of gear check.
Yeah,
I think
it's
you would have won if
true.
obviously in hindsight because we
In
saw the
hindsight,
line witches took.
I
So
wanted to keep
I know I'm
I
getting
wanted
that,
to
but
keep this water flexible. I knew this water is really important because she doesn't have a buzzsaw. So I wanted to keep it flexible. I wanted to keep it on I wanted to put on archives actually because that's the one server I thought she could pin successfully.
I guess. I don't know. I feel like she'd have to manage her clicks pretty tight in order to get the buzzsaw down, and pin. And she just might not be able to do that. And the other thing is,
Yeah.
if she looks at your deck list, you only have one Fly Swatter. She might just decline to play around it and be like, "I'll tank an Atini." Um, yeah, because if there's no pin, you win the game because
Yeah.
Void protects your Sam. If there is a pin, I think the Fly Swatter just makes more sense, and you can res more ice because of it.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't
Messed
know.
up. It's so many things to juggle here without knowing what's in the runner's hand.
Yeah, but it's not only gear check; it's a 4 credit breaker that they have to install, and it's a click to install it. Assuming they even have it, right?
Yeah, I mean they she's so likely to have it, right? Because it's 2 of in her deck where
Yeah,
she has 9 cards left. Same with Pinhole. I expect her to have Pinhole and I expect her to have Buzzsaw.
yeah,
And I didn't
I do
expect
too.
her to have. I
But
wasn't thinking about
she
Steel
might
Skin.
not.
Maybe I should have thought about that too. Well,
I wouldn't have thought about 2 steel skins with one
I was
RFG
playing
too.
around one Pinhole and one Buzzsaw. That's what I was playing around that. That was what I had in mind. I was playing around that. Um, she also ended up having 2 Steel Skins.
Yep.
But she could potentially have. She could potentially have install Swatter. She puts down her to 9. Puts her down to 9. Pinhole the Botu. Break the Swatter.
If
Gets
she
in.
pinholes through archives, can she break your Boto on server 2?
Well, not if it's a Swatter.
No, no, no. Let's say there's no swatter there. Let's say it's just Botu, because that's gonna cost her um 6, so it's 12. It's 12 just to run through the both Botus. I feel like archives is already good enough by itself.
Well, you were supposing that this was a Swatter, right?
No, no, no. Let's say from this position. Let's say that you've advanced the game to this turn and you don't have fly swatter in your hand, but you're like, where do I put my fly swatter? Um,
Yeah, could she
if
have?
which
Yes,
is
she can. She can Pinhole Archives, pay 6. She'd go down to what, 7?
7.
She can
So
run Botu, pay 6 again.
6 after paying for pinhole, 5 after paying to trash anaerotic void. But I guess Lou gets a credit, so
Who
6
gets a
again.
credit? Uh-huh.
So
And
we're at 6
Gourmand,
credits after.
Gourmand. She's gonna Gourmand trash to Void.
Oh, I guess Gourmand trash void,
Yeah.
yeah. Or even could Gourmand trash, I would consider Gourmanding Lacosta here.
Ah, she's kicking the. garbage down the road. I
Well, no.
I would
She
trash the
forces
void
you
here.
she forces you to click advantage.
Oh my gosh. I mean, yeah,
And
I
show you that
guess.
it's not a bite.
But she gives me a chance to draw into another void. I don't know. That seems really
Yeah,
sus.
yeah.
Oh
Or
well.
even just
Also, well, it doesn't deal with the void,
it doesn't
right?
deal with the board.
She's
Yeah.
gonna have to do it again next turn. She needs to
No,
find a
no, I
second
think it's
pinhole.
I
That
think
makes
what
no
she did
sense.
is right. It's just
Yeah, yeah.
funny to think
It just
about
makes
that.
no
Yeah.
sense whatsoever. Kick the cans down the road, and with one less pinhole too. She'd have one less pinhole to deal with the void. So I mean, yeah. So she pinned through archives, break for 6, trashes the void for 0, gaining 1 credit. Or so that would be 6 break bow 2, 1 to play pinhole.
X.
So that would cost
So
her
she'd be
6
at
in
7.
total.
If she Gormanded it, she'd be at 7.
She'd be at 7, and then she just runs the bow 2.
It breaks for 6.
Breaks for 6, and she can tank 2 hits of Cloud Eaters. Yeah, that's possible.
Yep.
6 damage.
Yeah,
I
the
guess
6.
like
I would have probably just thought I was safe. I was just like,
yeah,
oh,
I knew
this
I
looks so
wasn't.
safe.
Yeah, I knew that I wasn't safe.
I wouldn't have thought this far, honestly. Like if I was you, I'd have just been like, oh, like
Huh.
it's 9 damage. I'm feeling pretty safe here.
Yeah, it's 6 damage at minimum with the Cloud Eater here.
Cloud plus double Atini is 9. Atini plus double Cloud is 6.
Well, yeah, I did assume that 9 is too much,
Yeah.
which is why I did not. I assumed. Well, I played around. I played around. The Atini was safe, right?
Yep. I agree.
I figured if she take double Atini, she would die. That's what I was thinking, and so that's why I put the Swatter in archives, right? Because I know that is like one of the ways she can get through is she can pin the Botu, trash the void, do the Botu nonsense, take 6 damage. She'll probably live with
Wait a
one Steel
minute.
Skin or 2.
What about Fly Swatter on server 2? Because let's say she pins archives there and goes to the 6 credits, but then she'll have exactly enough for Boto, but she's still 4 credits and she's still 5 credits too poor because she has to get that buzzsaw installed.
I was considering Swatter right here. I
Yeah,
was.
Swatter third ice. I think that's
I
actually
was
fine because
1
that's
credit short. I was 1 credit short.
How are you 1 credit short? You have
So
11?
I'm at 11 now. If Swatter was here, I'd be at 10. So
Yeah.
2 to rest Swatter goes down to 8. If I
Go
rest the
down to
Botu, I'd go
4.
down to 2, and then I can't score the same.
Oh, you can't score the Sam.
Yeah.
Um,
So that
that's
was
true.
what I was thinking.
Well, okay,
Why I installed an archives.
if you res the fly swatter,
Uh-huh.
you might not have to res the bow two. If she didn't put down buzzsaw preemptively.
Well, let's say she did. I mean,
Let's say she did. Then you just keep her out and you make her pay through the Boto and you like wait, you just like chill for another turn.
the other thing I was thinking about was that Swatter on server 2 will blank Sisyphus. And so I won't. Clouder is like not a believable ice anymore, right?
Yeah, I
That's
know.
kind of what I'm worried about too.
I think the problem is if she gets to the Cloud Eater, it's kind of Jover because assuming she can take 6 net damage, which is unlikely but possible. Like if she makes it that far, like if Cloud Eater wasn't innermost and the Destroyer subroutine could shoot Rising Tide or something, that would be sick.
But like, let's say she installed let's say she installed Buzzsaw, click to pinhole, I don't know. Let's say she pinholes R&D, right? I won't be able to res the Atini because then I can't res these 2 ice. Well, I could res the Atini. Then I won't be able to res the Botu.
Yeah,
I
it's a
guess the
little
Tattoo
awkward.
Ogola will refund me.
Yep, and if
yeah, and then I can
like
res the Botu. I don't know, man.
and she
It's
pretty
rough.
much has to. She pretty much has to land the pinhole because if the pinhole fizzles on Tattoo, if she just bounces Tattoo, you win because Void wins the game for you.
Yeah, there's so many different lines here, man. My brain is
It
dying.
really is. Well, it doesn't help that Witches
yeah.
has the most flexible possible hand that could take
Yeah,
any of the lines.
I don't know what which is on. And so I guess maybe I should have believed more in the face check value or the gear check value of Swatter here. So
Yeah.
maybe so probably Swatter should have been remote. It was so
I mean,
rough.
how
I
many
was
games
getting
did
I
it
was getting
lose?
time warning and I was like, I don't have that much time to
Yeah, no,
think.
I totally understand. Like, again, I'm not criticizing you, the player, just like
Yeah.
thinking about with infinite time to think about it, where would we go? And we argued about it for this one turn for probably 15 minutes. Like, imagine if sitting there for 15 minutes and
I
having this
know, I
discussion
did.
in your mind. You
I,
can't,
I
right?
I thought about it for 2 minutes or like
Yep,
3 minutes and then I got a pace warning.
I know, I saw that.
So I was like, fuck, I gotta do something. So I went with the swatter play. Or I went with the swat. Too many things to
Do you
think
know
about. I'm not
how many
experienced
cards
enough.
is she playing?
Uh, 43. Anyways, if this card was a trap, if I drew a Charlotte, I would have won the game. Just saying. I could have, so I could have just not pushed the Sam here. I could have just waited a turn, but
The
I don't
problem,
know. I
if you
felt like
had bait, then I would have done it, but
I didn't have
you
bait.
didn't
I
have
drew it
anything.
exactly next turn, right?
Yeah.
Like what am I gonna do?
No,
I
I think
could Charlotte
pushing
over
Sam was
install. I'm
fine.
just like kicking the can down the road. I need to
I
win
might have
eventually. There's 20 on the
I
board.
I think I might have been more aggressive and put the advancement counter on the Sam and
Yeah, and you
like
might have
pray
won.
put fly swatter and pray maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's really hard, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, let's say I didn't put the Tina here. I Swatter advance Sam. She could have installed like click from enter, install buzzsaw, pinhole this server, run, and I would have died, right?
Yeah.
That possibly flashed through my mind.
Yep.
And it
Um
didn't require steel skins either. It only required pinhole and buzzsaw, right?
yep.
So I think
But also
potentially,
like she has to worry about Lion's Mane being out there. The problem is
I
if you could
know it's
threaten
like,
being at 12 if you could threaten being at 12 credits, that would be huge, right?
yeah,
And putting a Lion's Mane as outermost on server 2 would be pretty clutch. Um
but like I know I didn't though. Like I know she's worried about it, but if she's pressed for it, if I pressed her, right, which I would if I install advanced as Sam, if I pressed her, she would have pinholed R&D because she doesn't have a better option.
Yeah. Install
And
Advanced Sam
actually,
also it sets you up better if it goes to time on the runner's turn. If it goes to time on the runner's turn, you're
mm-hmm.
just fucked here. Well, I guess yeah, you're ahead on points.
And
So
also, like, it would have, she probably should pinhole R&D anyways, because it forced me to spend money, then that means I can't rest this bow too, right? And she could potentially have survived, she potentially could have survived a, lion's, like a double lion's mane just by having steel skin and paying the 3. That could have, that could have happened.
yeah,
I don't know. It's like, I don't know what her range is, right?
no, you don't. And she had the perfect hand, right?
Yeah,
Like
and like Lou, it's so hard to know what Anarch's range is all the time because they have Steel Skin. Steel Skin is one of the cards that's like so difficult to predict.
yep. I
Yeah.
think the other thing is like okay, so I did the odds. With 11 cards left in the stack, the odds that she has found um at least one buzzsaw, not considering the gachapon digs because those mess it up slightly, is 94%. So you're pretty confident that she has it. Like she might
Yep.
not, but you're
Yeah,
pretty confident
I'm
that she
very
has it.
confident she has one of those things, right? Or
Yep.
like two of those things.
However, the odds that she has both steel skins is lower than that, right? Because she'd have to have both of them with one of them removed from the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what you did by like going for the line where she needs the steel skins to win is statistically safer.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about Steel Skin to be honest.
Yeah, me either. I wouldn't have.
Also, I don't know. I don't understand here. She pinholed Void, which was perfect. And I at that point I knew I lost, right? Like the game's over.
Yeah, because
I
she's
I
gonna
knew.
commit. You
I
know
knew.
she's gonna go for the run.
I knew she's dead. Or I knew I'm dead if she just run it. She installed Echelon. Why'd she do that? She
Lion's Mane.
drew last, and then she ran. Oh, the
Is
echelon
she
was she was playing around Lion's Mane?
double Lion's Mane here? Yeah, if
No, just
Boko
one
was
Lion's
double.
Mane. Sisyphus already fired.
Oh yeah. So let's see. Can she pay
Oh
3 and take
yeah.
4 to Lion's Mane,
Oh,
and
the
then
echelon
she
was for
dies
Lion's
to Cloud
Mane.
Eater?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, okay, okay.
And you have 3 Lion's Manes in the deck, so
Yep.
like,
Witches is a genius, and I, would never doubt her.
I mean, I as the opponent, I'm just terrified of Lion's Mane constantly. So
Mm-hmm. So she probably did not expect Swatter here. If that was a Swatter, I would have won the game. So funny.
yep,
She was playing around Lion's Mane. Yep. Because if I think maybe I should have thought, well, Swatter's a one-of. She would be less likely to expect it, and that would
yep,
have won me the game.
yep,
Funnily enough, a teeny would have stopped her here too. She would have died to Cloud Eater. Oof.
yep.
Jesus Christ, man. I don't know. It's so hard.
I think
It's
that
so
like,
hard.
here's one thing that I was thinking about is the Fly Swatter has potential to either force clicks and credits out of the runner,
Mm-hmm.
or like high roll and they don't even have the buzzsaw at all, right? And I want to put that somewhere where they must run, because it's like like they didn't she didn't have to run archives. She had to run server 2. So
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
yeah. And it's like, honestly, there's a
I
world
think
where
like
she goes,
my
if server 2's Fly Swatter plus Lion's Mane, I can't get in. So she
yeah.
just like goes for R&D instead or something, and she's just like, well, I think you got that on lock.
Mm-hmm. And she did have tuning, so but she did run this last click, so I don't know.
Yeah.
um I think that like I think I was shortcutting something in my mind. I was like, Swatter turns off Sisyphus for Cloud Eater. I probably shouldn't put it in front of Cloud Eater, but I think that probably would have been correct. I could just not res it if I didn't need it, I
Yeah.
guess. But
Exactly,
yeah.
yeah. If it's not gear check, like at that point, it's done most of its job. Most of its job is to like force the runner to install the buzzsaw and consider it. So actually, yeah,
Oh,
credit
an enemy would
wise,
have won here too. It's
you're
funny.
2 credits richer than we considered. Because remember when you were
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, if I put the fly solder on server 2, that's 1 extra credit.
Mm-hmm.
Except that you don't have to res it, because you only res it if it ends the run. If it doesn't end the run, you just
That's
they
true.
walk right over it. And it did its job of forcing 4 credits. Well, I guess 3 in a paladin, and a click out of the runner. And then it might just like randomly win you if she sequences incorrectly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because she might be sitting here being like, fuck, I need to get echelon down and I need to get fly swatter down to know that I can get into server 2, even if the void wasn't there. So yeah, like, she didn't even have echelon. A teeny drew it for her, right?
Yep.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So at the time she made the HQ run,
Mm-hmm.
she knew that there was a good chance that she still can't get into server 2 if you have an alliance main there.
Yeah, I think
She
so.
just drew the steel skin drew her the echelon, and she's like, well, at this point I might as well throw it down, because like, why not?
Yeah, it is a shame I didn't draw any lines main this game. Would have been
Yeah,
really good.
with no killer the whole game.
Yeah,
Oh,
it would have been really
that would
good.
have even honestly, I would play 4 Lions Man if I could, because imagine if this Cloud Eater was a Lions Man in the beginning. Like, yes, it would have been nasty,
uh,
but it would have ended the run and you would have been 4 credits richer. And this second Cloud Eater in your hand wouldn't be dead.
uh, no, I'd rather have a second
Or
Cloud
you could have put it on
Eater.
archives like you should have in the first place. Just
No, no, I would have
kidding.
preferred a second Cloud Eater here. I don't know what you want from me.
What?
I don't know what you want from me. I would have preferred a second Cloud Eater here.
Yeah, I would have rathered fourth Lions Mane for sure, but
No, I would have rather have a second Cloud Eater.
on turn 1, like,
Lion's
let's just
Mane
say
turned
turn
off.
1 that could have.
Lion's Mane
What?
turns off once they have their rig down. Cloud Eater doesn't.
I don't know. I am so happy with Lions, man. It does so much work.
Okay, whatever,
The
man.
face check is really good, and it keeps them out.
Obviously, but Cloud Eater has long-lasting value. It lasts the entire game. Lion's Mane turns into a 3-credit ice.
Yeah, I guess.
Cloud Eater
I mean,
is
it
like
wouldn't have
6th
this
credit with
game.
Echelon. Huh?
She never got her rig put together enough to deal with Lion's
Well,
Mane.
yeah. Because she ate a
Even
whole
with
ass Cloud Eater. What do you want? She cleared 2 tags. Got her Hannah
yeah,
and her Fermentor trash.
no, you're right.
Lion's
You're
Mane
right.
wouldn't
You're
have
right.
done that. This game was so hard.
Yeah, was hard, and she had exactly the answer for you. So with 2 cards left
I
in
could have won
stack 2,
though,
almost like
yeah. I think
yeah,
there were a series of decisions I could have made that would have won me the game. Could have played better.
I think so too. Yeah, I think this was winnable for you.
I think this last turn though was like a little too hard for me to like yeah, I could have put a swatter on remote, but also, like there are things that she could have done to play around it. I didn't know what her range is. I don't know how much money she has, right? Like she could have had a third sure gamble, right? She could have played third sure gamble, install Buzzsaw, and then like just
Yep.
have enough money to run whatever she needs to.
Yep.
It's like yeah, it's just like
Oh yeah, we
hard.
could be talking about like I do want to be clear that I'm not just pointing out like, oh, I think this was right because it like
Yeah.
the
It
runner
might have been
didn't end
better
up
though,
playing around
yeah.
it. Right. And we can see the runner's hand at this point too, right? So
Exactly.
I don't know. Yeah.
Hell, she might not have even needed Pinhole. She could have maybe just eye for an eye. Right?
Eye for an eye forced you to trash
Because she had
3
twinning.
cards that yeah, because eye for an eye. Oh wait, didn't
um,
it? We already saw
oh, it
it.
got
Is it in the
pitched.
bin?
Oh,
Is
it
it in the
just got
bin?
pitched. I wasn't really looking at the bin that hard.
I saw it in the runner's hand earlier.
I didn't realize she pitched that. But I mean, it
That's
didn't matter.
that
I
seems
would
kind of
play
wild.
around.
Why would you pitch that here?
Because she
Because
has
she has
Pinhole.
pinhole.
Yeah, she doesn't need to eye for an eye. She has Pinhole.
How many like in order to avoid them with this server, you'd have to discard 5 cards, right? 2 for the void, 3 for eye for an eye.
What?
Oh wait, oh my god, I'm thinking of light the fire. Never mind.
Huh. Light the fire. Light the fire would be really good here.
Yeah, I was like, why would you throw away light the fire here? I just got the 2 cards get messed up because they both are like fringe.
God, maybe we should play Light the Fire.
Yeah, some people
Not
throw it
again.
in to
Not again
lose, and
was
I think
right.
it's fine.
I
If you're
mean,
scared
Light
of
the Fire
millions,
here,
then
she would
throw one
have
in.
to trash the boat to take the Cloud Eater, which I would have trashed the Rising Tide. Then she would have to run Archive Scan. That seems game losing, actually.
Yeah, I
It
don't
would
know.
have
I think
delayed
light the
the
fire is
score.
fine. The problem is pinhole does the same thing
Mm-hmm.
is in terms of answering void, and it's more flexible.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'd just rather if it's for influence, you can play light the fire, but otherwise, I'd rather just have more pinholes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does play around Double Void. If I had drawn Double Void here, I wish I'd drawn Double Void.
Yeah,
But
double void would have been great, obviously.
you know what's funny? So this turn I drew, click 1, see if I draw into a void, and then I swatted credit because I needed the money. Okay?
Okay. I still think in this with 11 credits. Yeah, no, never mind. Tattoo changes everything. So, what are you saying about credits? Void.
That was a
Oh, it
next
was on the
card.
top.
That was the
There's a
next card in my
card.
deck. I just drawn. I could have clicked draw one more time and then pushed a void. And that
then
would
yeah,
have
there's
been a save to everything. She
safe
needed
to
double
everything.
void or pinhole, which is like not possible. She can't get through. She can't double pin anything. Don't think.
Yeah, I have to get through a teeny 3 times or
Ugh,
Boto.
that's such a nightmare.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that happens. What can you do?
Yeah, I
You could
know.
also
Unforge.
click draw on another, agenda or something.
Yeah, I know. Unforge. What can you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, if this was bait, she was dead. Anyway, whatever. That's the game. Nah, I don't want to
You
draw
know
on it
what's
too
funny? Yeah, we talked about it way too much.
much.
I think we already scared away all of your chatters by bickering.
Oh, we do that every time. Don't worry about it.
I know, and we scare away the chatters every time.
That's probably true.
I wonder if people are tired of like
Oh my god,
me
don't worry
being
about it.
too nitpicky about lines
Oh
and
my god,
stuff.
don't worry about
Eh,
it.
okay, okay.
Void on my Nebula.
Huh, that's quite funny, actually.
Oh, this is a witch hunt deck. Interesting.
Huh.
Corporate
Can you
hospitality.
fast advance it?
No,
Wage
I think
workers nebula.
you just have a remote.
Yeah. Imagine that.
Imagine that. Wage worker? Is this an acid deck? No.
No.
Wait.
I think
Oh,
you just put the
oh,
wage in the
oh.
remote.
Wage worker can fast advance a 4-2. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
because you like
guess.
corpo install it. You still have 3 clicks. You like play 2 operations. You have 2 clicks
What happens if they just pinhole your wage?
through archives because you probably not icing archives. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know.
I don't
Eh,
know.
I mean, I guess you just like get it back.
I
Those two
think
wages. I don't know.
I think that oh, it's a Koga deck. Yeah, that makes sense.
If they pinhole the wage, probably means they can't contest the remote. So you can just put the witch hunt in the remote like old fashioned.
Then they'll run the remote? I'm confused.
Well, I guess I mean they can
You're
pin
not even on
wage.
a
It's more
maze.
efficient. I understand that, but like, you're also not streaming this, by the way. You're still streaming the other tab. Oh, never mind. I'm not live on YouTube. Oops.
Idiot. Also, um, I think this is purely a Swiss deck. This deck falls apart in open deck lists, right? Because they'll just run the remote? Question mark? What do you even have? I guess.
Yeah, I mean you have yellow ice is the problem.
Yeah,
So
right? Like they'll take the tax to Funhouse, clear tech, like it's fine. If what they're getting is a wage worker, right? Like they'll do it. That's fine for
yeah,
them. Like you can, I guess you can oppo them, but it's like whatever. But like pinhole, right?
yeah, pinhole's pretty
I
bad.
think I think
Also,
during
your
Swiss,
more influence on a void to get pinned is sad.
yeah, people in Swiss they'll look at they'll look at a remote with like 2 installed and they're like a wage worker plus void. They're like, well, that's an amazing muse. I better not touch it, not knowing that it's just a silly little void.
Yeah, having only one upgrade does mean that people know exactly what it
Yeah,
is.
like void looks horrific here. Cause like, what does your eyes do? Yeah, Grubber is expensive, but I don't know. You can pay through it if you need to. I hate this card so much. This card's so bad.
Grubber?
Yeah.
What if what if you just put it what if your plan for Grubber is just to put it on a remote,
Yeah, I mean that's the plan for this deck. That's the
right?
plan for
So
this deck,
like
yeah.
it's not flexible because of that, but like is that your only complaint? Like let's say you're never going to take a
No,
bad
my
pub.
only complaint is that this card is bad.
Okay, but wait,
They can just break it.
you've usually said that because of the bad pub, right? Because the bad pub is an
No, it's the
anti-synergy with
bad
the subs.
eyes. It doesn't have any face check value. Doesn't have any face check value. It doesn't have any gear check value because they can pay 6 if they need
They can
to.
pay 6, which honestly with a rising tide, it's 6 anyways.
Yeah. Like imagine if you were Shaper. Okay, well I guess Shaper is a bad example. Imagine if
Let's
you're
use an example
criminal,
that makes
right?
you look better.
Yeah, okay. I mean that would make me look better, yes. Well let's say you're Lou.
Yeah, it's rising tide, which is a maximum price of 6, and you don't need a breaker, and a minimum price of, I guess, 3? No, 4. If you have like Tide
What if
and
they just
Taylor
like
out.
what if they'll like imagine in the early turn they'll like raindrops this and then you res it for 5. It does nothing.
Yeah, it's pretty
You
bad.
bounce off the pinhole your Regolith.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fine, I guess. I
And they
mean, I guess
just
you can say the
like
same thing about Braun, but at least Braun has like long-term value.
and both Braun and Boto have face checks, which help a lot with that case, right?
Yeah. Or like imagine if you're Moosey Hot who runs overclock. right? She'll run Grubber, face check Grubber, bounces, overclock the Grubber, and then like, right,
Grubber.
right,
I like the name of this.
Grubber.
Grubber.
Grubber gets overclocked, and two of the three factions place overclock.
Yeah.
Boomerang destroys this ice too. I mean, yeah, it's bad against criminal,
If it
but
had 3 subs, yeah.
let's say that we're not playing around criminal, because like who plays criminal, right? I just don't love Grubber. I don't know. God forbid they give NBN a good ice, right? Never.
Yeah. Even if there was 3 of that sub, Boomerang can still get through it by paying a Boomerang and
Yeah,
3
and
credits.
some Anarch plays Boomerang.
Yeah.
Some Anarch plays, Botulus,
Yeah.
um, Chisel Charm, of course, but Chisel Charm beats everything, so that's not
Yeah,
really
I think the biggest
anything.
problem is the place where you want a big taxing ice is usually um the central,
Yeah,
and that's where you're not allowed to put it.
yeah. I think maybe this probably just beats Anarch. It doesn't beat Shaper, because Shaper overclocks this, or they'll Propeller through it. They're pretty
Actually,
happy
good
doing
question. Like
that.
Propeller is pretty annoying. It's 2 credits and 3 propeller counters,
Three
right?
Propeller
Propeller
counters,
starts at
yeah,
0, or
yeah,
so it's a whole freaking propeller.
yeah. But it's
Like
fine.
unless there's
How
stacked with
many
a
times
ping
are
or
you running a
whatever.
remote? Right? You're not that
Yeah,
sad doing that.
I
And
think
you will
that
have
the
one
deck.
propeller left over to break a ping too if you need.
Exactly. The magical Christmas land deck where Grubber is good is a deck that can force you through a remote a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
And they have Rego
This
like that.
could, yeah.
Yeah,
Rego's
Rego's
annoying.
like pretty annoying. And Wage Workers also pretty good. Like
Don't need to trash that for sure.
Wage Workers behind a Grubber, if you're not on Pinhole or you can't find it,
Oh, this one
like
Corpo, huh? Interesting.
yeah.
I guess this Corpo is
Corpo
Wage
works really
Worker.
well with
That's pretty annoying.
Wage Workers, yeah.
Yeah, you could force them through a bunch.
It's a clickless way to install a Wage Workers and get one of the clicks for the Wage Workers accounted for.
I sort of wonder if how is this like better though? But like, don't you
Uh,
think these two eyes are remarkably similar?
no.
They're like no, they're like the exact same eyes, right? Funhouse, you take 2 tags. Grubber, you lose 6 credits. They're so similar, right? Which is worse?
Yeah.
That's debatable, right? 6 credits or 2 tags.
No, I get it. I see a
They're
point.
very
But I guess
similar.
maybe if you what if you like maybe that's their deal though. They're all in on the tax. So like
Yeah,
since
yeah,
everything's hella taxing, now they've just like yeah, they're all in on taxing you. So like
yeah.
it
I
maybe
could
is
see
more
that.
synergy.
Um, but there's a reason why we say the Funhouse are really bad eyes, right? It has no face check value. It's
Yeah.
purely taxing. And yeah, I could see that they also have basically no gear check value, right? Like they kind of don't, unless you're like
No,
Shaper.
if you just were printing money, Fermenter breaks Funhouse, right? Fermenter breaks Grubber, Fermenter
Yeah.
breaks Funhouse.
Yeah. So zero face check value, and zero gear check value. It's just taxing. I think a lot of times, a lot of runners are fast enough that they'll just bounce off of your Grubber and then run your central, and you're like suddenly 5 credits short of protecting anything on centrals. But I'm just spitballing. I have not seen this
Yeah, I don't know.
this this
We
deck.
should actually like
I want to
slot it
play it.
up and
Oh my
yeah,
god,
you
I
want
don't
to
want
play
to
it?
play
Let's do it. We
it. I
should
don't
probably
want to.
play Netrunner on the Jnet Game Me Today, I think, podcast. Or I mean,
Who
YouTube
does
stream.
that? Oh boy, another Koga deck. Deep dive Bass. I feel like somebody in Scrubs floated this a long time ago.
Okay. I feel like Baz doesn't want to make 3 runs in a turn.
Well, he can if it's like 3 unraised ice.
Well, okay, but I actually
I
think
could
that's
see
not the
that.
case because what Baz wants to do is, I mean, assuming we're doing like level 1 Baz, where you're just boomeranging, right? You're doing the
Hmm.
obvious thing. Baz wants to sit around until he finds a boomerang, and then be really aggressive until he gets an ice res, and then his boomerang's back in the deck, and he goes back to chilling until he has another tool, right? So unless Baz has a hand that's boomerang, 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 deep dive, and 3 unresed on centrals, how's he getting in through all those 3?
Uh,
Not by being Baz, by being like normal breakers, right? Like
He
in
does have
which
normal
case,
breakers.
right? But in which case, we're like, why are we Baz?
I think Baz
Um,
is to apply early pressure
yeah,
with Sassy. Ooh.
I guess I'm not criticizing the deck. I think the deck is probably fine. I was just saying that I think Baz is not a runner that wants to make 3 runs a turn because usually when an ice is red, it consumes one of his
Yeah.
limited tools.
I
Um,
think maybe one of the reasons for Baz is because we're on WAPO.
yeah, Wapo seems good.
And then
Wapo seems pretty
WAPO
good.
you can use that with Boomerang. Like
Yeah.
maybe this deck's game plan is you're trying to pull up resources, so you're trying to pull up a deep dive and then 2
Yep.
boomerangs maybe, and then you can go through 2 servers like that,
Yep.
potentially.
Well, and then like you
Um
probably don't deep dive until you have
you also
like
have
normal
Baker.
breakers out, right? So like
We also
if
have
you run
Baker.
and they res like a barrier,
Hmm.
well, you're like, okay, I'll use my Kurapira and I'll save this deep dive for one of the other 2 central. Or sorry, I'll save this boomerang for one of the other 2 centrals. Um, so
Hmm.
I think that's pretty reasonable. You
Yeah.
also have Baker, pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. I think
Yeah,
you
it does.
could this deck could dive you before putting down breakers. Although, like, is that good? Do
Well,
you
the
want
other
to
thing
do
is
that?
like, if you just like play criminal and oh wait, there's transfers. Okay, if you play criminal and harass them for a while, and then just like pivot to deep dive and close, like in 2024 Worlds, that's what Sam was playing was deep dive Sable.
That's what Sam
That
was
was really
playing?
annoying. What?
That was Sam. That's what was
White
Sam
Blade.
was playing?
Yeah.
I know I played.
Okay, I just didn't know that it might be multiple Sams. But yeah, I ran it. I got deep dive by Sam at
That's
2024
really funny.
Worlds. Yeah,
Huh.
in
Is
in
that
um
the
San Francisco.
pre-rotation, right?
Yeah, there was still FFG cards
Right.
at that point.
That was the world where Nightcrawler was the only criminal in top cut, if I remember correctly. Yeah, looks like a really bad meta to deep dive. Sable because of Ag Infusion. Pretty unfortunate meta
Yeah,
call there, it seems.
Ag kept wrecking me because I was on girls.
Oops.
It's really bad if you're relying on Eru. They just put it nice
Damn,
in
if only you
archives.
listened to women and not played girls. Kidding.
I didn't have you at that point to tell me what decks to
Hehe.
bring, and now I do. And look at me. Now I'm like way better.
I also
Because
wasn't like
I go to the deck list store and I say,
Deckless
Leah
store.
and Laura, can you hook me
What
up?
should I play?
What should I play?
It's
And then
my
a deck list shows up, and then I'm like, thanks. And then I don't know, I
Mom says it's my
like
turn on the Deckless store. Play Splat and Lat.
that's
Lat and Splat.
true. Although I borrowed that from someone else, but I did,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I stole it. But so
Um
I can't claim to have been like they're hand me down deck lists if you get them from me.
Wait, 3x Underdome irregulars? Oh my. So I guess this deck is just like I guess we're just trying to like get as much irregulars value as possible, draw our entire deck, and then deep dive?
Yeah.
Question mark?
How do you get a 4th click for deep dive?
Swift?
Oh, Swift. Okay, I didn't see it.
Um, my question
Yeah.
is one, how are you touching points before the dive? I guess you can contest remote, but I how do
Is
you
the plan to dive
beat
twice?
bait? Are you diving
I do
twice?
like,
What
okay,
if you whiff, right?
I think there's inherent synergy between deep dive and shibboleth, and I think that's cool.
Yeah,
Um,
but I mean, like, are you getting off 2 dives? Is that possible? Let's say
over
they'll.
two, like you can't do them in the same turn, really. I guess you can't get to 5 clicks, right? Or you can't get to 6 clicks, so you can't go single dive plus double dive. That's not possible unless I'm missing something.
No, I don't think you could do that.
Okay, so if they're playing both these dives, they're either like one could be a backup dive if the first one like full whiffs. But you're not touching more than 2 agendas on the dive turn, period. Unless you get them on the way in.
Yeah.
So unless you get them on the way into the dive, once you play dive,
Yeah, but
you're only going to be touching 4
you're
points or
Crim.
6
You're
points at
probably not
most.
doing that. Right? You're not on copulation, you're not on burner. You
Oh
don't
yeah,
have
true.
any
Burner can
forms. You
force
don't have
one.
any
Yeah.
forms of multi-accesses. It's just deep dive, so you're probably going to be contesting remote. But you're criminal, so you have
That you do
boomerang
not want to be
mostly.
running remote. Yeah,
You
especially
can run the
saucy.
remote like once. I
I
guess with
guess you could
Wapo you can.
saucy and then just start wapoing the remote. That's happened to me before. It's really annoying. I had a Cloud Eater get wapoed
Yeah.
like a million times.
Wait, is that great? Because you can. I don't know. Never mind. You can just res. You can just re-res the Scholar. It's fine.
I was too poor. I kind of had to bottom out to res it in the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
place.
yeah, yeah.
It was a really weird game. It was the only ice I drew,
Huh.
and didn't have enough
It's kind
money
of
to
cute.
res it.
They don't think that the Touchstone Baker is good enough, probably. More airblades could be good. What was I thinking about this deck? I was thinking the Touchstone influence could be better spent on... what was I thinking? I forgot what I was gonna say.
Because you got stabbed by a cat.
Yeah, I did. Maybe like... I think a Copulation would be awesome in this deck. I feel like Cup would be really good here. Tailgate I could see on a dive turn would be really good. Don't know. Anyways, cool. Koga deck. What does his name mean? What is SETE? What is FEDE? Secret code? I don't know. Larea as I think this is just Mether's as minus the Viscerum. Sure. Splat.
Scared splat.
Scared splat. Fear of not having 3
It's just big
spindles.
splat.
Yeah, it's just big splat. I don't think there's any
2 bite.
changes. 2 spins. This deck
Yeah, you
went
have
1 and
to.
2. I don't really like Big Deal. I've never thought Big Deal was good
I
in these decks.
I At first I was like,
Sim reset.
whoa. Like I thought the big deal was cool at first.
Yeah.
And um and I was like, that makes a lot of sense because sometimes you get to 4 and then Shaper locks your remote and you get in a spot where like they're not going to interact until you push
Mm-hmm.
something, and then they'll just go check it or they'll dive you that turn. And so like the game I had with Laura uh in Mega Cities at Vancouver, like we both had 40 credits. If I was on deep dive, I would have just closed it, or a big deal
Big
I
Deal.
mean. But the turn I pushed something, she's like, okay, it's go time, and then she just goes and like
Yep.
runs all my centrals, or worse, she'll Hannah run the remote first
Yep.
to be like, okay, you have to res all your central ice and all your remote ice now, and I'm like, jeez.
Yep.
um and she'll just bounce as soon as I res a Boto, and she's like, ah, it's fine, I'll just go somewhere else.
Yeah, you gotta be able to bait Shaper. Yeah, I could
And
see
even if I did a couple times,
the problem
but
with Big Deal is that you kind of need to have scored a Regenesis because I think
yeah,
being on 3 points is not gonna cut it because getting a regen with Big Deal is like nightmarishly difficult, I guess. So
yep.
you'd have to. I guess it's not that hard.
I think,
I guess
yeah,
not that hard.
it's really not that hard to regen the big deal, but you still have to
Mm-hmm.
score a
It's
five
still a
three.
risk. Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
think the thing is, it splits your game plan up. It's a nice backup plan,
Mm-hmm.
and if it wasn't 5 influence, I would be interested in it. The problem is, I found there's a lot of times where I'm constantly like, if I just had a second measure response, I would have won this game
Mm-hmm.
because they either have to contest you or or not respect measure response. They can't do
Yeah,
both.
it's also such a dead card against everything else because you're just never rich enough.
Um,
Like, you're with
yeah,
Big Deal only works out if your game goes exactly one way. And the one way is if
exactly.
you've
Yeah,
stuck a Charlotte Lacosta, right? Which,
you
like,
suck at
you're
Charlotte
kind of
Lacosta.
favored anyways, if that ever happens.
Yep.
And second of all, you'd have to stick that for a long time for Big Deal to matter.
And like, what
And
if Big Deal doesn't show up? I
yeah,
guess
and what
that's
if
you
Big
could
Deal just
make
doesn't
that
show
argument
up?
about measure response too, but uh,
But like, if you're on the measure game plan, you're doing other stuff, right? Like you're putting out bait constantly. You're putting out Fuji's, right? Like you're not this server is not this remote's not rotting with Charlotte, right? You're forcing the runner to run a bunch of stuff that is like not relevant
yep.
and remote. Otherwise, like or like if you're just cooking a Charlotte all day, then the remote's kind of rotting and the runner doesn't have to do anything. I don't know. It's kind of hard to follow up with that game plan. I need to use
Um,
the bathroom.
I think it has legs because like enough people are playing it and doing well with it.
Hmm.
I think the shell is just strong enough that you can support it, and I don't think it's bad. I slightly prefer the measured version
Oh my
just
god,
because I
early
think it's more consistent at
market.
doing its plan A.
Yeah. Pay 4, do 3 emotional damage, give the runner 1 trauma. Like Arkham? Blood milieu. Interesting. I need to use the bathroom. BRB.
Okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, let's play some Netrunner, shall we?
Yeah, you still got Netrunner in you. It's we've been going for almost 3 hours,
I know,
but we
maybe I
can
should
play.
stop.
We can play one game.
What are we doing though?
Want to play one of those weird decks we just looked at? Want to
Is
play the yellow pile?
Sure. Why not? Why not? Why not? Let's do it. Oops. The problem is, what am I gonna...
What?
Hold on.
Standing by.
Okay, am I gonna set my game description to be play competitive game? Play
No,
against meta decks?
not when you're playing an off meta deck. Just leave it.
Is it really off meta? It's a Koga. I'm kidding.
It's off meta. Maybe it's
What the
so off
hell?
meta that it's future meta, but it's off meta.
You see this? What is this?
I don't know. Maybe
A
it's because you
special third
switched
thing?
it and then went back to nothing, and it didn't handle the null case very well or
Special
something.
third thing? Whoa.
Yeah, this is Leah after getting too frustrated with the lobby descriptors. This is just what it is now. It's just a dash.
Dash. Hmm.
I'm gonna get a text from Leah. Somebody didn't respect my dash lobby condition.
I do that. I do that.
I said I wanted to play against random dash deck.
Dash deck. All right. How
Lobby
do we?
description should have been no Melies, no Lou.
No
Handle
millions,
both
no
runner
Lou.
and corpse side in the
Oh
same
my god.
thing, just to be sure.
There's a there's an avatar quote.
Oh,
Okay.
uh,
Cutting
yeah.
the
If you
earner
don't
was
read
good
that, you
for a
won't be
while.
able to pilot the deck
It's
properly.
time for you to look inward, start asking yourself the big questions. Who are you and what do you want? Reframe studies, habits, life direction. Still a long way to go. Can say I have things figured out. Beginning of journey required me to cut most things that I used to see would eventually come back after some time. Cutting the earner for a while was good, but as you can see, I ended up back in the kitchen. Hooray for that.
Nice.
Quick pitch. Petty cash can let you fast advance 3-2. Yep. It also lets you score 4-2 from remote. If you add wage worker, you get 2 bonuses. You can never advance a 4-2 from the table if not flipped. Or FA a 4-2 while flipped. This gives you a lot of flexibility. Um,
So
how are
wait,
you
never
gonna have
advance
a wage worker
two
and a never
remotes.
advance
Yeah, never advance
worker?
implies two remotes. Maybe this is like wide nebula.
Huh.
So that's kind of
3
interesting.
starlit nights. Oh my. Freedom of information that can be fetched with Let Them Dream. That is pretty cute. Although you can't, it's gonna be hard for you to score an LTD and install and score an FOI. It's like 5 clicks. I can safely say I've used all of them to pretty great success in multiple situations. Corpo I kinda like, but it is like less slots to do other stuff. Like top down helps you score. Oops.
Yeah, top down is um I ran into top down solutions with
Yeah, top down helps you
Moonpool. That was
score.
nasty. When
Mindscaping,
I was streaming or I was casting, I mean.
Void.
God, who was
I've rarely used. We spent Forward Influence on a card we've rarely used. Does it go in the remote? I'm not sure. It might supposed to go in a central. Ice can be
So
optimized for
what if
rusher playstyle by reducing cost or reliance on Rego. It's Lady Ducklet. She shows
I
up
don't know
on
this?
Mitchell's stream all the time.
Oh, cool. I don't know this person.
I mean, I don't know her personally, but you know.
Yeah,
It looks good. Grubber, Rego? That's so sus. You see the problem
nah.
with Grubber now?
Yeah, it's 7 credits to res. Just put Rego behind a ping and go.
Oh, but that's like, but then now you have a ping on the remote.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, ping on the remote is a pretty nasty tempo hit for Lou to check it, because Lou would have to put down.
Oh, you know what the other problem is? We didn't draw any operations. Maybe that should have been
Yeah, that's a really good point,
good.
but it's fine. The Scrubs way is to put Regolith behind a ping.
We ping Rego credit, or maybe.
Oh wait, that means the Grubbers end up on Centrals.
Oh, we're already in pain. We haven't even started the game yet.
Just put grubber on a remote. Oh, what do we click draw for operation?
What
Yeah,
if
click draw
we
for operation. What's the worst that could happen?
draw an agenda?
It's fine.
Well, you know
We
what?
draw a VSA. That's
I
fine
think these.
too.
I think we're gonna. I
What if you
VSA
just
VSA
put
has to be on a
grubber?
central.
What
That
if
must
it's
happen.
grubber? Yeah, what if it's grubber on the remote? Well, we don't
No
have
pin off. No pin off. No pin
B1001,
off.
so like VSA
Why?
is
Why are
very
we poking
different.
HQ here? I don't get that one. What for?
Never punished.
I can't. I think I'm pitching a grubber here. I think this card is
Put a
nonsense.
grubber.
I think grubber on remote, and then that'll be all we'll need for remote for the
In
rest of
fact,
the
I
time.
think that you clicked regolith 3 times so fast, just so that you could have an excuse to pitch a grubber because you hate that card.
Probably.
And then you're like, oh
Don't worry
no,
about
I
it.
guess we have to throw away grubber.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
um, it's
So
like, how did we
probably
get in
Funhouse
such a position?
R&D VSA on HQ would be my guess. Okay. Bye,
Um,
Rego.
it's fine.
Fair enough. Hey,
Yeah.
Petty Cash. I think we split it.
Yeah, you just play it. It flips us, and then ice both centrals,
Yeah.
so we can't get flipped back.
Do we Starlight on one of these centrals? I wonder
Um,
if it's Funhouse HQ Starlight on.
Funhouse outside of Starlight would be pretty funny too, like Starlight in
Eh,
Innermost.
yeah, we could HQ VSA. Ugh. I kind of want Starlight R&D Funhouse HQ. And then VSA can be outside of Starlight. It's kind of
Yeah, that
annoying.
seems fine.
Or we can do like Starlight R&D
Now
VSA
VSA
HQ.
VSA in front of Starlight is great.
Yeah.
Well,
I
Funhouse
mean,
in front of Starlight
eventually it
is
will cost
better though.
nothing. Like, if
It
if
is
if she,
blue,
if she
yeah.
puts down a buzzsaw here,
Yeah,
that
she
server
probably
becomes
is a
extremely
buzzsaw.
sus.
Yeah.
I think
Okay, yeah, just
maybe
go.
R&D Starlight VSA HQ Funhouse and
Sure.
R&D eventually, or like.
I think that's fine. Yeah, we should do that. Like, if they run HQ, they'll get nothing and they'll take a tag and lose a credit. That seems fine. They have 1 credit.
I'm just a little bit sus of
She
overstacking
has 1
R&D.
credit.
I'm
Oops.
I'm a, I'm a bit sus of overstacking R&D. That's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm worried about right now.
Oh, don't worry about it. You're the double
I'm
stack
worried
queen.
about it. I'm worried about it.
Don't worry about
So I want to do this instead.
it. Ugh. I guess you'll draw. You'll draw another Funhouse. It's fine.
Yeah.
Also, VSA into Starlight is like okay, but Funhouse into Starlight is really annoying.
But we can't. We're overstacking R&D, and then HQ is undefended. They're gonna
Do we
start
care
flipping
about
us.
HQ? Why
Huh?
do we care about HQ?
What do you mean? It's how they flip us.
I guess, but don't we? But isn't that okay? If we double ice HQ, won't they just flip us on R&D? They're gonna flip us on one of them. I don't know.
No, we put 2 taxing ice on central. They're 2 taxing ice. I mean, I don't know how taxing Starlight is. That card seems really
Oh,
sus.
they flip us this turn, you mean? Oh, who cares? We'll just flip
No,
again.
just eventually.
Yeah,
They're they both need to be taxing. VSA is not taxing.
yeah.
I think we
Okay.
maybe just
Anyways,
draw once. Saw
I
in
think we draw
advance.
once. We only have 4 cards in the hand.
Corpo. Corpo de Rego? But why?
Yeah. No.
Do we install
Well,
advanced LTD? It's so annoying
no.
for them.
I draw again, and then just put like a second ice out somewhere.
Why?
Because our hand's not doing anything. Either that or Corpo the Rego is kind of funny, but like,
You can score the LTD.
I don't. Do we care?
Why not?
I don't know.
It's
It
2
doesn't do
points.
anything.
Put a tomorrow's headline in our hand. And the runner can run it.
Yeah, that's pretty annoying.
Or a witch
Oh
hawk.
yeah. Wait, we can actually
I mean,
slow roll a tomorrow's headline to trash like a paladin or something.
oh,
That's
this
really
turn we
funny.
can Corpo install the Rego that we Corpo, or we can just score this LTD and then oppo them.
If you score the LTD and you get a headline in your hand, but let's try to score the LTD with extra clicks so that when we go for the like there's a pretty good chance that she's gonna install a whatchamacallit next turn, a full daily cast, and then we can snipe it with tomorrow's headline.
I think we need more money. We don't have enough money to res everything. I think we corpo out a rego and
yeah, sure.
just leave it there. We'll have an extra click here, so it's kind of cute.
We can still do the thing I said at a later time.
Yeah.
So.
We can ping archives here. Actually, we can VSA archives.
For pinhole seems fine.
Kind of want to pitch IP.
IP enforcement.
Yeah.
We can always spin it back.
Mm-hmm.
Like honestly, if we put them in tag hell, we.
Okay, never mind. We're not bridging.
If we put her in tag hell, we're gonna win anyways.
Although I guess the problem is like she doesn't have to do anything. We're not doing anything.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying.
Let's do it.
We click it at least twice. Maybe we play this predictive because it's a hedge fund.
Yeah, it's kind of free click.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good.
This seems awful. What the fuck? We're not doing anything. Look at her board. The board is good as hell.
She's got a full rig.
Oh, okay, I think we just pushed his wage, no?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And then next turn we can score the LTD.
Yeah, seems fine. Push the wage, put Spin Doctor out there, like click it once. I don't think we're gonna need more than 29 credits, are we?
If we put this spin out, it's gonna die. I guess that's fine.
Soaks up a click. I don't know.
Right? Like, I don't know.
You could just ping something. Yeah, we could put a ping on something. Get in the habit of
what?
Dragging your assets to archives.
I don't care.
Okay.
Don't at me.
Fine.
I think we get back Corpo IP.
Yeah, could be predictive just because it flips us again, but because this deck is pretty vulnerable to getting flipped easily because we're not like hyper defending R&D and HG.
Watch this Starlight costing 2 credits. Okay, never mind. Yippee, Grover!
It is 6 credits here.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
we're gonna run a Starlight? No. Okay.
Yeah, she wouldn't. After breaking ping wouldn't have enough to break the wage.
I think we score out the LTD here.
Pitch. I think so too.
We score it out, pitch the petty, and then we can score the tomorrow's headline next turn. Maybe trash the twinning.
Yeah.
She can just go. She just walk through the funhouse though. Whatever, man. Whatever.
Fine.
Oh, we have an extra click here. Oh no, we don't. Never mind. So, yeah, we're still searching for. Still searching for tomorrow's headline.
I think so. We could shoot twinning with it. It's pretty good.
HQ. Oh fuck! We have to pitch a bunch of cards here. Oh, this was bad. I forgot about Hermes.
Oh yeah.
Oops.
Hermes so good.
Yeah. Whatever. Oof. Yuck. I guess we pitch petty.
Let them dream.
LTD.
I guess it's a Hermes trigger in the bin, which is pretty unfortunate.
Man, this Starlight fucking sucks. What the hell? Why are we playing this card?
Get rid of it.
Is it worse than ping though? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean ping at least last click. I don't think they're gonna end up. She's not gonna go into tag hell, and if she is, we win anyway. So I think we pitch Starlight because it kind of just punishes you for tag hell.
It's an ice though. What else were we putting on this R&D? Nothing. We need to find another funhouse, and then we can put Starlight Funhouse.
You can put Shipment. Unlikely we're gonna have that anytime soon.
And then the ping. I kind of want this predictive.
No, pitch the petty. We'll need it to flip next turn, I guess.
We're pitching petty no matter what. So I think we pitched a ping.
Oh, you're right. You have to pitch 3 here. Yeah, okay.
All right, we shouldn't have scored that. What did
No,
I
that
come
was
back
bad.
to? I don't know. This deck seems.
Who said
We
that?
probably
Chai?
shouldn't have done
Laura.
that, but okay.
We're playing a yellow pile. We're playing slightly wide Nebula.
If she steal one more, we can maybe big oppo. Okay. Oh shit, she's got Hannah. It's so Jover. We small oppo? Ew. I think we protect R&D here. Keep herself flipped.
Yeah, so flip with predictive. It's a sure gamble.
It's not a sure gamble. It's 3 credits.
We get
we
get the Nebula
about?
credit.
Oh, whatever. We just need to use a flip, yeah. Seems fine. We're not on thread, but whatever.
Yeah, staying in, just paying it to Starlight is fine.
Hi, Laura. Ugh, this fermenter is so big.
I guess it's not a sure gamble because in this deck,
Oh,
sure
we're
gambles
perching here. We're perching here, right? We're perching here, right? Perching, right? We can score tomorrow's headline trash at twinning.
That might be better.
But the perch.
The problem is they're on 11 with a paladin. We give them, so if we purge here, we give them 4 credits at minimum for clicking for credits. We give them a paladin and we give them an extra twinning counter.
But the twinning counter is gonna get trashed.
Oh, assuming we get the tomorrow's headline off before they use it, yeah.
They're never gonna use it. And we're also gonna get Hermes bounce here. It's probably gonna bounce the Starlight, which is fine.
I think next turn
you're gonna have so much money.
They run Central and sweep us, right? They sweep HQ. I think we gotta get this, and we're at threat 4.
Yep, and then we trash that. Boop. I mean, this wage is kind of doing something, I guess.
It sure is, and we're still flipped. Like,
yeah. Okay. We do res it, because why the hell not? Oh, this costs 0. Yikes. Okay. We can big oppo. Yippee. We can big oppo over advance or over install this ping. Oh.
Runner also has 2 times.
We're running the grubber. I mean, look how bad this grubber is. Okay, it still costs 4. It's still kind of bad. Buy wage.
And
how do we win?
You made her spend the leeches. Okay, pops Hannah for the tag removal. Daily casts.
Oh, we're getting dove. Just kidding. Why are we checking our games? Click the fermenter.
Remove tag.
Don't be greedy. This is the craziest, like, fermenter. This is the craziest fermenter greed I've ever seen in my life. What is that?
2 credits? Yeah.
It's sadly I can't big oppo. Do I big oppo?
Yeah, wait, which is more devastating, the oppo? No,
no,
we
it
get
has
a 6 credit for we purge. It's fine.
Yikes. Ah, this is awful. I mean, what's purge even do? If we pitched a VSA, we pitched a ping.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Buzzsaw's down.
We pitched. No, we can't pitch the LTD, can we?
Ping is pretty bad. I think it's ping. Like, they have the gear check.
Okay, we're running for single. It costs 0, so sure.
Well, twinning's gone, so right. Like,
oh, it's for a leech counter too. It's pretty nice.
Yeah. Oh, and honestly, oh yeah, with Tungsten Taylor, it's free to get through ping.
Wait, I realized that she took this FOI off of a single. That's so mean. That's so cool. Okay. Do we bait this LTD and big oppo her?
Or we could put down Crypto Crash and have a fork.
But she can just take it. What fork?
And then we oppo her.
And then we don't have money to do that.
Yeah, sure. Do the LTD.
I guess like 1 point versus 2 point is like there's no difference here? I think they're the
No,
same.
not really. So like at
So maybe
least
the crypto
if
is
she
better.
doesn't contest, we crash her. If she does contest, we
I just wish we
oppo
can
her.
flip here. That would be so good.
Yeah, but we'd need op. Oh wait, but we can if we oppo.
We don't
Oh,
have. We
never mind.
can't. We
Never mind.
can't
Sorry, sorry, sorry,
oppo.
sorry,
She
sorry,
can
sorry,
steal
sorry.
anything.
Maybe we click draw, install advanced crypto, and
I need
maybe
to
we
protect
find an
R&D.
operation.
She's gonna touch for single. How are you scoring
What do
crash?
you
It'll be
care?
install
Let her
advanced,
have the
Laura.
single. What?
Laura, be install advanced. Also, we're gonna have to pitch
Yeah,
a
install
card. We
advanced.
have to pitch an oppo. I mean, we're gonna pitch. We're gonna have to pitch an oppo.
Yeah, just click draw. It's
Ugh,
fine.
ugh, it got worse.
It got worse. Install advanced to crash. What's the worst that could happen?
I wanted to ice R&D. She's touching singles for free.
I know, but that's the same as the like early game touching for singles. The only difference is Hermes. It doesn't matter.
She could just touch this. And she'll have Fermenter to click in order to clear tags too.
Yeah, I know, I know. Well, if it's big oppos, she can't click it and clear tags.
She can clear 3 tags.
Yeah, and then she loses. I guess
To
daily caps
nothing.
won't matter by then.
To nothing.
Yeah.
She loses to nothing. Look how bad this Grubber is. Did I tell you Grubber is really bad?
Yeah, we know the grubber's bad.
I spent 5 credits on this guy. What does he
The
do
other
for
reason why
me?
the singles is like she's getting a
Oh
leech
boy.
counter. She's
I
getting
think
through pink for
enforcement.
free and a leech counter.
This is awful. I think we trashed a ping over install. I think we credit Big Oppo.
Is it better to click draw big oppo?
I wonder if we put out the LTD and then lose
What?
if she touches it.
We lose, yeah. Uh,
Draw Oppo? Hmm. Oh, okay, that's something. She can clear 4 tags actually, so it's like kind of awful. Never mind. Oh my god, I need help.
Paladin had to die
Corpo!
for it though.
Big, big, big. What are we getting back? Rego? I guess it's wage, right?
Wage is pretty good, yeah. Can we score this
I
turn
think
with the
Corpo is
corpo?
like Corpo doesn't
What's
score.
corpo? What's the actual text?
Oh my god, David, how do you not know what this guy's looking?
No one plays corporate
What do you
hospitality.
mean?
No
Maybe
one
you
plays.
don't play corpo hospitality.
I do not see this card being played that frequently.
I play this in flood decks before. I've done that.
You toyed with it. Okay. It's a double, so for us it's a single.
I think I use it to
Doesn't
install the
install anything.
wage. Oh, we played first, no matter what. Oh my gosh, which
We
one?
draw a billion
Sick.
cards.
Fuck yeah. What does that do?
Nothing.
Wait, we're like out of petties too. Without petty, how do we do anything?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking when I was looking at this list. I think I was thinking of the purple agenda that gives you a tag, or operation that gives you, sorry, that installs something, and if there's tagged, what's that one?
What?
Greasing. I was thinking, when I saw corporate hospitality in there, my brain thought it was greasing the palm, and that makes a lot of sense in this deck.
Picture
Like, why would you be playing corporate over greasing?
I think we have to pitch a bigger picture here.
Right? Because greasing's a fast advance piece. It's 3 influence, I guess. Okay.
Oh my god, we're so losing here. Holy shit. We do have to res this funhouse. And then we're out of money. Can't even play the corpo. You see, we res 15 credit of ice and they like have 0 face check value.
Yeah. I would if these corpos were greasing the palm,
If only
not only
NBN
would
had
it be
better
fast
ice.
advance, it could be even better because it might also like if they're tagged, we can
Wow,
we
we
can
can
fast advance
oppo.
without being
So
flipped.
cool. So problem,
Awful.
we don't have money.
Neither does she, so small oppos like kind of relevant.
Yeah, but we don't have money. Yeah, okay. The small oppo is relevant. So let's credit small oppo. And then
Yeah.
next turn we can Oh, we don't even get the Nebula text because we don't. It's a terminal.
Oh, it's terminal,
Fuck.
so we have a click after our action phase ends, and then it vanishes.
Jesus. She just does that.
Yeah, that's
Oh, wait, big, 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 big.
click it, put it there, and click it twice.
Yeah. Now next turn we can Corpo, Big Oppo. Think about it. Think about it.
Yeah. If they steal our
Oh my
trash,
god.
and hopefully not steal, right? So
How do we win?
we don't. Why do you think we're gonna? That's the neat part. You don't.
That's the neat part. You don't. I guess she's like clicking for credit too. Oh my goodness. We need to draw our last petty cash, but even then, can't win. Do we have to score out normally? Like, we have to build a normal ass remote?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay,
Yep.
you know what'd be great here? Hear me out. Second grubber.
Someone threw
Oh
it
my
in the
god,
trash.
wait. We corpo
Corporate for it?
for
Yeah.
it, install agenda, uh, and then not be able to score it out next turn.
Yeah.
Oh
We in
god.
fact corporate's a double. Oh no, we get a nebula click. So
I wrote it. Watch us play this god awful. Or sorry, I shouldn't say that. Watch us play
this yellow
really
pile.
poorly this deck. We're playing this deck very poorly. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. The wage doesn't win us. We need petty cash. I wonder if this we're supposed to like double or so wage has no text anymore, right? We can't win with that card anymore because we have only one petty cash. How can we
Just start cycling corporates forever.
uh-huh.
Sure. Do it. Make them have it.
If we can score this out, which we're not going to be able to, I don't care if you touch archives here. I don't think. Oh, there's leech too. I mean, it's still like clicking for credit. It's whatever. Grubber costs 5. Oh dear. We're taking tags. Okay, it's fine. This is good. Oh, we
I
can just
mean,
break it for 1. Yikes.
yeah, it's not gonna be that great when
Oh,
we just
GG.
lose to
Oh,
the
thank
breach.
God. I
Yeah.
mean, seeing Corpo Hospo in an NBN deck brings back good memories. What kind of good memories are those, Rohit? I used to have a Smurf called 70 Op.
7 oppos.
7 Oppos that use Corpo to repeatedly put Oppo in hand. When I play the 7th Oppo, I say my work here is done and concede. Wait, that's really funny. That's really funny. The fact that you concede afterwards makes it so much better.
That's really good. Why don't I have a Smurf that does something like that?
You can. That was
I
you?
know, but I'm not
Laura,
cool
you
enough.
recognize that?
Of course she did. Are
JK,
you
JK,
surprised
I
at
wish I
all?
saw that. You were lying to us,
Oh,
Laura? What the hell?
she was.
Oh my
But
god.
I would have bet my bank account that that was genuine. Like she sold it.
Your bank account. Damn. Um, you know what deck we could play though? That's like good. This
Um,
this Jai deck that won.
sure.
See,
I
knowing
can't wait to
us
fight
though.
5 Nuvums at my next GNK.
Yeah.
Name the Oh, okay, you name the stream live. I was gonna say name the stream 5 Nuvums. Or the game lobby.
That's crazy.
You can send me your bank account. Well, we didn't shake on it, Laura.
I think only Jai can make this deck work, to be honest. So
Myoshud regards. I mean,
Yeshud
I don't know.
regard.
The shell is there. I think it's fine.
So I did
Like,
build
it's not
something
playing
like
any bad
this in
cards,
the
right?
past.
They're all good cards.
Yeah, they're good cards. I did build something like this in the past, which if you had paid attention to me, David, you would have known. It's almost exactly
No, I
this,
remember.
actually.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, except you didn't, because you didn't play around any of this shit at all.
But how am I supposed to know what he's on? He
Oh,
might
come
not be on
on! You
this.
saw the Pharaohs. You know what he's on. You saw the reanimation. You know what he's on. How could you not?
I mean, I think the only thing I made a mistake of was I thought that he might be on Big Deal, because that's a thing too. And I
He
thought that he
wouldn't
might.
be. He doesn't have influence.
I don't think I saw the rest of his influence at that point.
He's on 3 seamless.
I saw one seamless. I didn't know how
That's
many he's
3
on.
seamlesses.
That one seamless was three
Yes!
seamless?
That seamless is 3 seamlesses. It's New Bang. What are they playing? What do you mean?
They're playing two seamless, one Big Deal.
No, they can't. They don't have influence for that. They have
They
to
do,
play.
actually.
They have to play 3 cultivate, 3 let them dreams. Anyways, let's see the difference. So, Jaisless is not on HR and instead is playing 2 more cultivate, which I think is really good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Some of my fans in chat are not cultivate believers, and I think that they're wrong. I'm a huge cultivate believer in New Bang.
Yeah, it's pretty good, New Bang. Because you get to trash a card before the operation's done,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
look at the top, so you get the information, but you don't have to do the sus thing where I'm like, I'm gonna click draw because it's a,
Oh, you never do that. Only you would do that.
So you're telling me that if
I
there's an
pitch agendas
agenda
every
left.
time, every time, every
Oh,
time.
yeah, yeah, I think you mostly pitch agendas, but what if the runner has incentive to run archives already, right?
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, you can give him like an idea that is you have agenda. What are you gonna do about it?
For the record, I
Oh God,
know
it's criminal. We're
to.
gonna lose. I think
I
it
was
looks
gonna
good
say
though.
for the record, I know that yeah, Afshar helps a lot. I usually just throw the agenda as Nuvum, right? Like I know that that's the thing to do, and you have to like sell it. Like I can do
Mm-hmm. Ugh.
that.
This deck's not supposed to be criminal, but here we are playing criminal.
Yeah.
Well, our hand's
I mean
great, so
That was Jai's plan. Just don't pair into criminal.
I think we cultivate, see if we can get a basalt or
That's why Jai brought one of the Muesli Hots, so he wouldn't have to pair into
these
it.
are all bad, unfortunately. But we're pitching petty for sure, and then we are drawing. Um,
You don't
we
want
are
to play
probably drawing
petty?
toxin.
Oh, it's a cultivate trigger. Sorry, I got that first.
So I think we're drawing toxin with the plan of expending it next turn, and then
Seems reasonable.
reshuffling some of these cards. Next turn. I think we want to reshuffle away the slab. So we want to put this in hand. The next question is, how much do we want to draw? I think next turn we can click draw the other card that we didn't draw. Toxin in hand. And then slab to the bottom. And I think we want to draw...
I mean, if we're going to shuffle next
these
turn, do you
two?
want another cultivate so you can stack the deck again?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We can also get
Because
the KPI.
if you expend, you shuffle, right?
Oh,
So
you know, we can also KPI, draw the cultivate, reshuffle something.
yeah, it seems fine. And then reshuffle again once we yeah.
That might be
Yeah, that seems fine.
efficient. Okay, let's do it back in there. So we pitch the petty cash. We get the...
I hate resolving this card on Jnet.
We want that, and then we... That. Okay.
It throws me off that you pick the bottom card first. I mean, it makes
No
sense.
trash.
I think that it's
And we
reasonable.
have
It would be
new bank
confusing.
triggers for days, so we should just play this hedge.
Yeah, I think probably.
Yippee! Our Crim ID has text. Oh, no free lunch. Huh? Run archives? Okay. There's no reason to run
This
RD
is
here.
yeah, because we stacked it.
There's
Oh,
no
you
reason
know
to run
what?
archives either, so there's no
No,
reason to run.
they might have seen that we declined to trash with Nuvum and not been paying close attention.
Oh, they knew we played Cultivate. They should know what we have, or they should know that we know.
Yeah.
So
I
I
don't
think
know. It's
we
possible that they just saw the declines to trash with Nuvum and went for it.
I think we KPI. The problem is, what are we reshuffling? I don't want to reshuffle any of these cards. I think we reshuffle the Spin Doctor, honestly. I know that sounds cringe.
It does sound
I think
cringe.
we do that though.
Um,
We can also just not play the KPI. We can draw
just click
Toxin.
draw click draw then Toxin. I like that. Let's save the KPI for when it actually does something.
Yeah. The problem is we're gonna overdraw here if we do the Toxin play.
Oh, right, because Toxin adds a card.
We can also just not click draw the Cultivate. That's also like a thing that we could do. I
Yeah.
think we want the Event Horizon here.
You could also decline to search for one of the tutors.
We can actually, yeah.
Whoa, I've never resolved this. The like prompt says tutor.
Oh, I forgot about this. I think we pitched this here and then played Spin Doctor.
You play Spin Doctor with our tail between our legs.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And now we still have to pitch a card. It might be KPI.
You could pitch Pharaohs to reanimate it later, but that's pretty sus.
That is true.
Cultivate could
It's so
probably help us
hard.
find the reanimate, but it's
I think
risky.
we're reanimating the Toxin likely, so we don't want to do that. I think we pitched a KPI. I kind of want to Cultivate, see what we.
Yeah, so in this case we should have played the KPI rather than it would have been a +1 credit. But I guess we would have had to shuffle back. After
Okay. It's annoying, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, like, it's transfer, they're gonna land them, and at least we get
lose
2
credits.
credits.
Pretty nice.
Yeah.
We can bounce back too, so we're not really troubled by this.
No, not terribly.
Yeesh, okay. It's gonna be about the law hedge fund, most likely.
I think that makes sense.
Could be KPI, so it's, I don't know.
The thing we most want to draw on our mandatory is hedge funds, so.
I think so.
I'd like more.
There it is. Okay. What's it here? It's the basalts here, guys.
Oh, by the way, did you see? I got up, so maybe you did. Did you see Lady Duckland added you in chat?
Howdy, just popping in before heading to bed. Thanks for the game and GG's. Def going to check out the VOD later. Thanks for the game. Yeah, we were playing a pretty cursed NBN deck, so.
Thanks for the game, yeah.
Did you say that she added me? On what?
Oh, added. She didn't actually at you. I just said a comment at you is what I meant.
So we're gonna set up for next turn, install Advanced Basalt, and then we can seamless it. So I think we want to put down Pharaohs and Event Horizon here and maybe tree line it.
Do we want a petty cash because we're poor?
We're probably gonna do that, yeah. Just planning out the turn.
Yeah, I think we're poor enough that we need it.
Bye. I think we just do this for now. We can shove
What's
this
kind of funny?
It's okay. Yeah, this was good. And the next turn we can basalt tree line the Pharaohs and then advance the basalt. That sounds great.
We can use Nuvang to know if the top of R&D is safe from Hermes bounces.
Yeah, kind of funny. Yeah, that would be good.
Like, I think if we don't need the money, like, we might just leave something on top so that our basalt doesn't get bounced.
Yeah. We might not actually be able to. If they boomerang this Pharaohs, we lose the basalt for sure because we don't have enough money to res both of these.
It's okay. You're gonna mandatory draw your gamble, right?
Yeah.
Or hedge fund.
You guys actually not bad. Is it?
Hey,
Yeah, it's not bad. We make some money off of that. So we can Basalt KPI advance. Basalt gain 2 credit. So that's like that nets us 1 credit. Oh, it nets us 2 credits because then we save a credit from advancing the
and we get a
basalt.
new Vang trigger.
I mean, we're getting a new bank trigger anyways because we're tree line. Oh, I guess we don't need to tree line
Do
this.
we need the tree line?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. We don't need to do that. Anyways, let's do
Like,
this first
that's
one.
too greedy for Hermes too.
And then we
Like,
can
they could
cultivate.
just go install Hermes, and then we can score this Basalt Spire and get our Ferris bounced.
I wonder if we should cultivate first. No, probably not.
No.
We can stack it so that we don't have to
What modes are you choosing with KPI? Advance and gain 2?
yeah, I think so.
You
That
could
way we
also,
can have
yeah.
enough money to res Event Horizon and Pharaohs.
Yeah, seems fine.
We could cultivate first so we're not forced to pitch an agenda here.
Sure. And yeah, Hermes could wreck us if there is an agenda that we're forced to pitch. So yeah, cultivate.
Oh my goodness, what the fuck is this? Yikes. Trashing the measure? Or trashing the toxin? Ugh.
Trash the toxins, probably fine. We're 2 Porta res it.
Ugh.
The Antil would be nice to have something to jam next turn. We bury slash and burn.
We need
We could
to
put
add
toxin
one
in
of these
hand.
in our hand. I think slab goes in hand.
No, we don't want that in anywhere in the game right now.
We have one of these needs to be in our hand. So which is it?
Oh. I mean, we can't just bury them in RNT.
I guess it would have to be measured above the lost slab. So it is buried by 1 trashable card.
You could put toxin on top instead.
We could, then we have to trash a measured, probably. Or trash
Yeah,
an
I think
anthill.
trash measured is fine. We're about to score as Basalt Spire or get it stolen, right? Either way, we get it back, so.
Okay, well, we have to redo this trigger.
Right. With Basalt Spire, it's fine to have the measured in the bin.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. And then we add anthill.
In fact, that's kind of the best place for it.
And then we probably want slab first in case it gets stolen.
Okay. Yeah, I like it.
Wow, should we trash this? No. We can also just reshuffle. That is something we are allowed to do.
I think we want the money.
Yeah, we need the money.
Plus, it's really sus if we reshuffle, and we know it's safe this turn. The problem is next turn, if we go seamless advance, the top of R&D will be agendas. I guess we could always save one. Oh my
god,
with the
right.
Flyer.
Ugh.
But that's actually fine because if
hey, we
they
can
make
save
a run
it.
next turn,
we can save it.
no, if they make a run next turn and we score the Basalt Spire, we'll just kill them.
Ah, shit.
So
I knew it. Well, at least there's no agenda in our hand.
yeah, I'm really glad that we didn't put it.
Yeah, this is one of the reasons why Criminal is so good against our deck. Because we can't defend against transfer, right? Like, Afshar is the best we have, really, but we just don't have that much else. But we're just scoring this Basalt here. Not much to it.
Hermes remove tags. Interesting.
I think we pitched the agenda. The agenda being pitched is slab. That's fine. I think we let them have it too. Like we don't. I don't even know if I want to spend a basalt counter on the slab. To be honest.
And no, I think we don't need to.
Yippee!
If they run R&D, the top is a 3-2, but we also might not care.
Oh my god, you're right. Wait. So we probably... I do think that maybe one of the agendas should be in our hand.
Maybe, but I mean, like, Hermes could have just wrecked us. You cultivate, can I undo the bounce? Oh, right. So, opponent thinks that R&D is safe here, which is hilarious.
Do you want to bounce instead? Second ice remote.
Second ice? Ask outermost or innermost. Yeah, outermost. Or you could undo click.
Whatever, man.
Is it even possible if you manually bounce? Oh, it says
Can't
at
say the slide
position
ways you
0.
lose another agenda.
Okay.
Yeah. The next turn we just push to anthill. We're okay. Cheating streamer secretly repositions all 3 eyes.
Yeah, pretty
Okay, we
much.
do have to rest this, sadly.
Do we? We could basalt.
No, because that'd be extremely sus.
I mean, like, do we even care if they touch an agenda here?
Yes, they have Hermes. I think that
I
we res
guess.
it. We can bounce back with Assault Spire counters, so it's fine.
I'm just thinking we have double measured threat. They can definitely, I guess, I always forget to count the bravado credits. Fuck.
And they take attack here, so it's not too bad. And I think
Yeah.
this Pharaoh's Ice needs to be rest eventually. Maybe. I guess then we can't rest the Pharaohs on them. I don't know,
Yeah.
man. Grumble, grumble.
What's funny is we can't, if they were in archives, we can't save slab.
Yeah, we can't. But they're not gonna. I mean,
I
guess
mean,
they
we could, but at the
go for
cost of
lunch.
2 other points. I don't want to clear the tag. You have no free lunch. Lunch it away if you don't want to clear the tag.
What do we do here?
I think the lunch doesn't have a better use in this than just clearing a tag, so you should probably just do that.
Like room back cultivate? Oh my goodness. What the
You could no, don't bring back cultivate.
How do we defend this anthill?
Oh, good point.
We just make them run it? Nah, they would just run
No,
it.
that's bad. That's bad. Okay, what's in the bin? Ugh. I hate that Pharaoh's Res, but we had to, I think.
I guess we didn't have to. Yeah, maybe we had to. I don't know. Maybe it was bad to do so.
I think we just like it's not that uncommon to bury an agenda with cultivate, and then we're just like, yep, that's what we did. So,
We can just take the slab back to hand, make two credits with the basalt, and then what? I don't know. We could toxin for 2 eyes and just put them everywhere. And then what?
That's so
I don't
bad.
know.
You could just put it in server 3 and it looks like a spin doctor. The longer we think about it, the more sus it's gonna look.
I just want to get new Vang trigger this turn because we kind of
Yeah,
need it.
I don't think you're gonna.
We can though.
You
We
could
have
expend
basalt.
toxic.
Huh?
I mean, I guess what do you could a KPI would be the only thing I would probably want here because it makes us money.
Basalt would give us the new Vang trigger. Like
just by itself.
So we can get back a slab if we want to.
Yeah, you probably have to do that eventually. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Okay, I agree. I see.
But we
your line
don't have
now.
like I don't know. Get it, cultivate, amazing. Our hand is so fucking awful.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we could have afforded that Ferris. I think we just had to leave it there. The Hermes punish wasn't that bad at the time.
I think we credit pitch a toxin here. At least looks
fine.
like a tree line.
Or an event horizon.
Oh, that was awful. I think their Pharaoh's Rest was wrong. Let's just put it that way. I think it was probably incorrect. But we also should have cultivated differently too. I think we should have taken one of the agenda to our hand.
And just risk the HQ poke?
Yeah, just risk the HQ poke. What else are we gonna do, really?
No, I lose those every single time, so...
Okay, well, don't.
Oh.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about just not losing?
No, I just lose instead. I start to think about it, and then I go,
They also didn't have Hermes at the time.
It probably doesn't help that in paper, I let my opponent, like, access HQ face up. I should probably stop doing that, but that's what it feels like is happening.
This awkward.
Did they make a run last turn? Are they dead?
We're not on threat.
Oh, we're not on threat. Okay. Do
Hear
you
me out.
slab out this? You
Yeah,
slab
do
out
you
this
slap out
above
this
the
above the
law
law? Trash to
and shoot
daily
daily
cast?
casts?
Honestly, like...
What else are you gonna do?
Yeah. And if they touch this slab, we might measure them. But we just don't
Unlikely if we
have
spend. Oh, we
money.
get Nuva money for doing this
We
too. We
don't...
get
I wish
paid
we
to do
have a
this.
hedge fund in the bin.
Yeah, I do too. But I think
I think
you
we just
always
do
shoot the
it.
daily
I
casts
think we just do it.
and your Nuvum, so you're
Ugh,
getting the
Spin
credits.
Doctor? I don't want to trash this, but we have to.
You trash it. Yeah, you need the money so bad.
This is awful. Jai would scream at me for doing this.
No, I think this. Well, if you had the Pharaohs put us in this position, so once we're in this
Yeah.
position, I think it's the right thing to do. You got 2 points,
um,
and you went to 8. Like that seems great. I don't know.
Problem number 2 is that we can't win
Points
by
don't matter.
slab above the law anymore because we don't have above the law anymore.
Do you just
So
let them have
I
this?
think they have to have this, and then we at least have
Yeah.
measured. But they can just click up the measure here. We don't have a credible double measured threat. Or they can just play around it. So I think our only choice now is to start pushing LTDs. Which is actually
Wait.
fine, because we have a
What if?
seamless in hand.
Oh, class act. I was like, they're playing a card.
Oh, what the fuck is this? They died a double measured here
No,
before this.
oh yeah. Class
Oh
act could
no,
take them.
they died a
Yeah,
double
no, they're
measured.
dead to double
Oh,
measure.
they have no free lunch.
Yeah, okay.
They could survive
So
this. They could
they
still
will
assault.
yeah, they can survive double
Okay,
measure.
yeah, could see it. I think though we just push out a Pharaohs and then start jamming LTDs behind it. And then
Yeah, that'd be pretty great.
oh, I can't even single measure here. That sucks. Where's our money?
It's on the ID.
Well, where is it?
If you single measured, you get 2 credits.
It doesn't do anything. Oh my god, can we seamless the Pharaohs? Get money? That's so bad.
Technically,
I think we just start
you
setting up.
could.
I think
You
we
could
Pharaohs, tree line the Pharaohs to get some money.
with Hermes not there.
I
With
know, but
Hermes.
what are we gonna do? What are we supposed to do?
What if you put Pharaohs?
We can
You put Pharaohs on the remote. You tree line the res Pharaohs, and you let them dream in there because it doesn't matter.
Tree line the
Or you could
rest.
put Event Horizon on the remote. That's kind of funny.
I just want to trigger.
I think you tree line the Pharaohs on R&D. With Hermes out, do you really want to tree line something else? Especially if you're going to be
they
baiting with
still have
LTD.
like free access to HQ. They don't care about R&D right now. They don't have twinning. Like, yeah, I mean, it doesn't make any sense, but you know, like, what else are we gonna do here? We
Put
can just
Event
do
Horizon on the remote.
Yeah.
Because you can actually res it.
We just don't. We just
or do
don't. We
that.
just can't trigger my really
Just
cool.
do nothing. Okay.
My really cool ID, right? We can also basalt back a KPI.
Wait, yeah.
Play the KPI.
Why not just tree line the
Jam LT behind
tree line the
believe.
Pharaohs?
Huh?
Tree line the res Pharaohs.
Why? I want to tree line this Pharaohs.
Well, obviously, but that one's not res. And you'll get it bounced.
It needs to be res eventually. I just have to dodge the Hermes. It needs to happen for me to win. I honestly believe New Bang only works with certain players. And some people like me are just never going to be New Bang Whispers. Yeah, I'm clearly not. I just don't have it, man. I just don't have the sauce. God, I wish I was playing against Shaper right now. What the hell is this? Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. This is fucked
We'd
up.
be so sad if we had tree lined this Pharaohs, by the way. Because we almost certainly get it bounced here. We'd probably just win the game.
I don't.
They're just die to measure? 100%?
We don't have money.
Oh.
All they trash are fucking measured. Wait, they
That
died to
doesn't matter.
measure,
We can
don't
get...
we? Wait, we can just win right here. Oh, they have no free
How do we...
lunch. Wait, no free lunch doesn't save them. What?
Okay, well,
Let's think about this.
sure.
Okay. No free lunch takes them to 7 credits. Yeah, so I basalt back, measured, credit,
Measured.
measured.
And it's GG.
I think they're thinking about playing around end of the line here, which like they don't need to be.
Yeah, that's fine. Just do the basalt trigger.
Okay.
And then say action.
Oh, I
'Cause
they're playing around me trashing their twinning.
yeah. Oops.
Got distracted.
Got distracted.
Uh-huh.
No.
Sorry. Wait, no. Oh my god. What the fuck? How do we get out of this position?
Nuvang can technically
See no boomerang or kuru.
from one Nuvang from
I
one
just
credit
LTD behind
can
free line could have done it. Would it? Do I have enough? Yeah, I did have enough money.
yeah, it seemed fine.
Yeah, a seamless advancement.
Okay, so I just realized Nuvang
They could
from
just
one
ran it
credit
though.
can basalt token, petty, Hansei measured.
Basalt token, Patty Hansen. Yeah. That's what
So
Jai.
they can double measured you from one.
Yeah. It's really cursed.
Can anyone do it from 0? Like at the end of the runner's turn, they're on 0. I guess if you have
If you have
Charlotte money, that
cohort,
sort of counts. Like Charlotte's sort of like maybe you'd
double
think it's not
cohort
Charlotte, but cohort, yeah, you'd need an asset. But like
from
assuming
hand.
it's a face down, it'd have to be a
Oh
face
my
down, which I
lord.
guess Charlotte could be face down advanced, and the Renner could be
Could
like,
be. Well,
I'm gonna
actually,
hope it's a 5.
it could be predictive. No, I guess it doesn't work, huh? Um,
Nebula
we
can,
need a
right? A
submess reprint. Hi, witch.
flipped Nebula can do it.
We did a replay review of our game earlier. If you want to watch that, which someone.
Okay, so yeah, flipped Nebula can go. Oh no, they can't. Yeah, never mind, they can't.
Wait, do you think 34th witch is 34 witches? The 35th witch is 34 witches, or is it like another
A
person?
a Stan
A
account.
a 30, like a literal 35th witch, a stan account.
I
No, I'm
think
pretty
it's
sure it's
actually
witches.
35th.
I'm pretty certain.
I think it's witches. Yeah.
Yeah. We did a replay analysis of our game. It was really close. There was a bunch of choices I could have made that would have maybe been better, but it's like really hard to say. Like it really depends on what's in your hand, and I didn't really have a strong read on exactly
Well,
what's in
also
your hand. I don't know.
given
Yeah.
15 minutes to analyze the board,
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah, given 15 minutes to analyze it with open information, right? Like it's so PRV
yeah, I
making all
think
the accounts 36, 37, 38th witch. What about the
um
other? Never mind.
Laura's gonna cyber squat on those handles and so that witches can't have them.
Oh my god.
Um, what's I gonna say? Oh, yeah, I think that the only like impulse decision like without having the extra time that I would have made differently than you is just swapping the Boto and the Cloud.
Mm-hmm.
I think everything else I would have done pretty similar to what you did, given limited time, right? Like,
Yeah.
because you're not going to play perfectly with limited time. And arguably, you respected the line that had the least number of outs for witches to have, which was
Yeah,
two of the two
I
skin.
think I made the line that was not considering steel skin. I just was not playing around steel skin,
Yep.
and yeah, I mean,
Well, and it
she
was
also
least
needed
likely
to
for
have
her to have
double steel
two.
skin. Yeah, I think she
Right.
can't deal with that with only one steel skin either. I don't know.
Probably
It's really
not.
tough. Anyways, thanks for hanging out, y'all. I'm gonna call it. It's getting pretty dang late.
Yeah, it is 10 almost.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out, chat. See you guys next week. I wonder if I can have like a. I wonder if I can get Melody on stream next week.
Oh, probably.
That could be fun. I'll ping her about it. See you guys. Bye bye. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell button or